Oh yeah, I'm live, aren't I? I'm live, huh? Oh no. Oh no. I totally didn't hit go live, start going through my photos, and then forget that I was live. I totally didn't do that. I totally wasn't just jamming to the BGM. Hi everybody. Hello. Hi. How are we doing today, gamers? Hi. Hello. Oh no. Ow. Ow. Hi, Soul. How's it going? Hello, hi. I'm just clicking through real quick towards the photos to make sure everything that I don't want to be shown is already gone from this. There are videos. I don't remember what the videos are of, other than the bits of the cosplay contest. The videos probably all look like shit this year. I didn't really take a lot of photos walking around the con, because I didn't really want to do that at this kind of convention. But I did take quite a few photos of cosplays and such, which were nice, very nice. Oh my god, this guy. Welcome back, OffKai. Thank you, Soul. Thank you. Hello, Soul, with the first and the login. Holy shit. Let me just make sure with these. This should be fine. Okay, the merch photo. Some of these merch photos should not be shown. A few research books may have been purchased, okay? But there was other things that are okay for the realms of Twitch's eyes, okay? Alright. Some of which I'm not sure is acceptable or not, but we'll play the dice. We'll roll the dice on those ones, because it's art I bought, okay? It's fan art. Are they in various stages of undress for it? Perhaps, but you know, maybe Twitch is just built different. I've seen some of them hot tub streams that they show on the front page. I don't know why they showed them on the front page. Or maybe they used to do it more often. Anyway, I had an amazing time at OffKai. I bought way more things, like merch things, than I expected I was. I didn't bring... You guys know this about me when I go to these cons. When I go to, like, anime cons, I usually bring an art portfolio, so I can shove all the art I buy. I could just buy a shit ton of art and just dump it all inside of that. I didn't do that for this, because I didn't know how much art I was going to actually buy. And it turned out it was a number. A lot. Actually, more so, I bought a bunch of, like, keychains and stickers, I think. So I have a bunch of those, and now I'm just like, I don't know where to put them all. I had thought for a moment maybe I should just put all the stickers in the OffKai book itself, but I don't know if that's probably... I think I need to get my own separate sticker book in general, because I don't know if I want to section those off per year. I think I would want to section those off as like a whole in a nice little book. So I'll have to look for a nice one to get. You can wear all of the keychains like that one dude with the keychain chainmail at Anime Expo. We had a dude win one of the ribbon contest things that they had for... He made a suit of armor out of his ribbons. And then somebody else made a whole ass cape out of their ribbon. Or I forget who won what. I think there was a girl who built a suit of armor out of ribbons, and then the other one was a guy who made a whole cape out of his ribbons. I think the real winner for the most ribbons, though, was a Deadpool cosplayer who said he would like to thank Jesus, and then a guy in a Jesus outfit walked out. Because of course! Of course! Of course! Okay, I think this should be fine. And like I said, there are videos. I don't think I necessarily need to go through them, because I don't really think there's anything incredible in them. Delete this. Delete all the XML files, because we don't need the XML files. We don't need the ZGMLs. I have notes. I took notes so that I could remember what I wanted to talk about. Once I'm reviewing the videos. to see what bullshit I might have been saying in them. Okay, this is an event. I guess we have a couple decent looking videos looking back on it of cosplay contest and the...
Here comes a big one!
Hey, Cronus, how's it going? Thank you so much for the sub, buddy! Fucking 13 months. Guys, I'm just gonna tell you right now, okay? I'm gonna stream, and I wanted to do my best to tell you guys about OffKai as soon as possible, but fuck, I'm tired. We'll talk about the flights, but the flight back home was the worst experience ever, probably. I wouldn't wish that upon my worst enemy. I'm never doing that shit again. I think next time I go to OffKai, I'm just never gonna leave, because that'll make my life easier. And actually, the next OffKai is not too far. They announced at the end of this OffKai that next year's OffKai is in April. So it's actually not that far away at all. Which actually makes me nervous about when the hotel blocks are going to open up. Because that's probably going to be pretty quick. Pretty quick. So if you're also planning to go, you better start watching now. Because next year it's in April, not July. April. Which I think is a better time. There was a number of people that I knew that wanted to go but couldn't because of the typical event timing, summer season and all. I'm gonna unplug my capture phone for a second from the charger. Plug in my actual phone so that could charge it. Actually, wait, I don't have to do that. I have my power bank next to me. Hold on. Let me fix everything. I'll use up the power bank and then I'll just refill that. I have to refill that later anyways. I used it all weekend. My power bank is massive, okay? It's chugging along. I thought I was gonna have to fully recharge that every night too, but no. This guy, fully charged, lasted me the full like weekend up until like Monday. And that's when it hit like 0%. So I was like, God damn. God damn. What a legend. I see con season next year being smack dab between the two non-negotiable weddings of the year, and my body just rots away. Yeah. That was kind of what... I was kind of worried about that kind of thing when I had Anime Boston and Anime Central like 1 week apart from each other. One of them is easier because I don't have to travel for it. It's like just here in my state, but still, it's a lot. And my main concern with things like that is getting sick at one of the events and then having to go to the other one or not go to the other one in that condition. So far I feel fine. I just feel fucking hot from my journeys. Okay. It was very, very sweaty rides back. I slept all day today, and I had the AC cranked up all day. So that was nice. Okay. Are there any day 0 photos? No. Okay, cool. Well, there is on my phone, just not on my camera. We got photos here. Okay, I don't know if I should separate them out by okay, maybe I'll separate them out by cosplays and then day, I guess. Cosplay. Okay. We'll put okay, we'll have a pics folder. We have cosplay as a separate folder. Open a new window. I also have to remember how I'm going to show you guys all this stuff. I'm pretty sure last time I just shared my desktop and I just showed you guys that. I think that made my life easier. I don't remember if I have that setup working in this scene still, so we might have to move over to the game scene. We'll see. Okay, so we have the cosplay folder. So I'll move over all the cosplays I see. Actually, maybe I shouldn't put them cosplay and then other. Maybe I should separate them by the days. They're already separated by the days, and if that's the case, I just need to move over my camera phone ones over to here. So, okay. This will be day 1, day 2, day 3. Even though day 3 is all my merch stuff? Wait, hold on. Maybe I didn't take photos on my camera on one of the in-between days, because this is like day 4. Day 4. Okay, I didn't take photos on Sunday with my camera, it looks like. Day 2. I probably took on my phone though. Day 1.
It's time to drink water.
It's time to drink water.
It's time to drink water.
Andy, how's it going? Shadow, how's it going? Speaking of water, Obobo, how's it going? Hello, I looked away from the chat for a second, and a million people have jumped in. Holy fucking shit. Chap, do you think Shadow and I are bad friends? What do you mean by bad friends? As in, like, friends, but you're bad influences on each other, or not, like, not friendly with each other? I'm assuming maybe bad influences with each other? I don't know. Oh, I like how the Stay Hydrated is new now because you had to turn it off last year. That is true. I forgot about that. And like bad friends to you. Oh, to me? Yeah, you guys are terrible. You guys are fucking... You guys bully me for no fucking reason at times. And Shadow's just like, bro, that's just content. I'm here to bully the content. We gotta bully the streamer. But he doesn't do that shit with you on your streams. He does it just to me on my streams. This is blarg shit. Okay? No, you guys are good. You guys are chill. Oh, wait, tell you guys to calm down. Just calm down. That's not really to you. That's mostly to Shadow, by the way. Hold everything, gamers. Hold everything. I'm separating things out in my pictures folders, and then we can yap about the stuff. It's because I'm sensitive. You'll also notice how I apologize profusely. Something seems like it bothers you. Okay, that's fine. You're good, though. You're good. Don't worry. Andy suffers enough without my influence. What? Have you ever thought maybe I suffer enough without your influence, Shadow? Have you ever thought about that? No. Guess you don't. I saw my own bully. His name is Dat Boy. He called me a pussy. What the fuck? What did he do to... What happened to incite that? Okay, hold on. So this is day 0 stuff. Guys, you gotta... If you can make it to OffKai in April, you gotta go to OffKai next year. Okay, it's gonna be great. Okay, so this was day... This is opening ceremony, so that must be day 1. Oh wait, these photos all have a date stamp on them, right? There's 24th on them. Okay, so we'll separate it out to that. Shove those into day 1. They will not be organized properly because some are from my phone and some are from the camera. Unless they were like labeled the same, which I don't think they are. 25. Should go to here. Oh, also, here is your warning now. If you're somebody who does not like the immersion being broken of what the VTuber's real face is, I would shield your eyes at certain times with some of these photos, because I am in some of these certain photos. I was gonna, like, try to censor them out with, like, a little, like, cut-off version of one of my faces from the art that's been done, but I got too lazy to do it, because I just wanted to stream it talking about it. I don't really care if people see my face, but when I looked back at most of the photos of me here, half of them were like my eyes were closed or it looked like I was looking in a completely different spot. I don't know why people hated taking photos of me this year. They hated me. They wanted me dead in every photo. Oh wait, some of these are past midnight too, so technically they would be the next day, but I'm seeing Midnight Mahjong in the photos. We'll talk about Midnight Mahjong, gamers, don't you worry. We did get to experience the legendary Midnight Mahjong. It was incredible. Okay, I think what I'll do here for the final day, though, is I'll separate these out. That'll just be merch pics by itself. Because this is just my, like, final day merch haul photo. So I'll make that merch, and then these other photos will be day 4. We'll do it like that. I really, if I was a real gamer, I'd separate all these out cosplays in a different folder and whatnot. But we'll just leave it like this and we'll go with it. But we should be good. Day 0. Okay. Alright, let me catch up with chat. Sorry I looked away from chat for a bit to organize things. I worry I'll break them if I try too much, and you don't worry about that with me? What the fuck? Obobo, I'm making a cheese tart latte. You want some, Mr. Absolutely, I do. Yes, please. I would appreciate that. Holy shit. We went to Revolving Sushi. Oh, I'm gonna talk to you guys about Revolving Sushi place. Okay, they had a gooey fucking. What was it? Was it just? Oh, it was gooey butter cake. Gooey butter cake. I fucked with that heavy. I think I ate like 2 of them. I've been playing some Nautica, and there's some biomes where there's a lot of Reaper Leviathans, and I said that I don't want to go there, and he said in all caps in my chat, went pussy, and then stopped messaging. Well, don't be scared of the Leviathans. You gotta go in. You gotta go in. They're just Reapers. No big deal. No problem. White man jump scare. Oh, this is referring to me, my real face. I'm allowed to be scared of Leviathans, that's the point. I'm scared of I think I talked with some people online about this at some point. Maybe it was in a collab stream or something. Creatures in video games which strike genuine fear out of you that like you remember vividly. And I know 2 off the top of my head now. One are the Chaos Eaters from Dark Souls 1. I fucking hate those guys. They got eyes everywhere, and then the top of their head is just a series of mouths that go downwards. And when they walk, they go... I do not like those guys. I hate them. I hate them so much. Genuinely. Genuine fear out of all of that. And then the other one that's instilled fear in me for a long time, since like the early Wolfborg days, okay, are the barnacles from Half-Life. The barnacles, if you don't know, are creatures that stay on the ceiling and they like shoot a long line out of their mouth that goes down. And if you accidentally walk into it, if you're not paying attention and you walk into a thing not realizing it's a creature's fucking tongue or whatever, it grabs you by the head, by like sticking to your head, and immediately starts pulling you upwards where its teeth are going to eat you head first. And then slowly consume you up the wall. I hate those fucking things. Gamers don't look up. I never notice them until I've already run into it, and I get fucking terrified. I hate them. I don't like ceiling monsters, like I get it, but like bro, I've already got so many other things going on, leave me alone. True! Look, you survived the Grinch and Scooby-Doo TM mystery. I doubt it can actually break you. Yeah, true. Okay. So. We do have, let me close that, let me move this. They do again have notes of my journey that we could talk about as well. I could section this off. Let me move this one over here. Father Wormwood, you went to OffKai? Wait, you were also at OffKai? I like muted the Monday Mahjong stream while I was at OffKai because I didn't want to keep getting the messages popping up while I was busy with all that. But fuck, I didn't know you were at OffKai. I didn't know any of them like Mahjong people I knew were at OffKai really. I knew Nano was at OffKai. I hung out with Nano a couple times, but I didn't really know many other people from the Mahjong scene that were there. What the fuck? That's so fuck. We gotta. Hey, if you're going to OffKai in April, okay, if you're going to the next OffKai, I'm probably definitely gonna be there. So let's get linked up on LinkedIn, as the kids say. The kids don't always say it, but sometimes they say it. Sometimes they say it. You met Nano? Oh, hell yeah. I don't think I mentioned anything in the server that I went to OffKai, but on Saturday I was in South Hall for like 5 hours just jogging and crazy stuff. So I got to play Mahjong. I played Mahjong in the South Hall Sunday for a bit. And then Sunday night, I participated in Midnight Mahjong. I was there. I was there with the Midnight Mahjong. So if you, okay, so Worm, if you at any point saw a dude walking around in a Natsuki Subaru ReZero jacket, that was me. I walked around with my Natsuki Subaru ReZero jacket. I think like anytime I was at the con, I had that jacket on. So if you saw Natsuki Subaru, that was me. That was me. And that Natsuki Subaru got to play Midnight Mahjong on Sunday night to Monday morning. It was very, very fun. Thinking really hard, I'm not sure, but that's fine. Don't you worry. I'll be there next time. Hey, and also, okay, I got knocked out of the Mahjong tournament last week, which I was kind of like, I got knocked out real bad, But a part of me was kind of fine with the fact that I got knocked out because I didn't want to have to play in the like semifinals and finals from my airplane or airport Wi-Fi going back. That would have been painful, and it would have had to happen. And so I'm like, fuck. So I did not qualify for that. So I was like, okay, at least I don't have to deal with that. But I found out when I was on my journey, fucking Ollie got second place. Fucking Olympia Love got second place. I think Ollie messaged me right after being like, I fucking got second. I was like, yo, let's fucking go. I have to check out the VOD for how the tournament finals went. I have to check it out. Alright, well, before we skip to the Mahjong stuff, Mahjong will come up in this lecture. Okay, so you better take notes, chat. Okay. I did Midnight Mahjong on Saturday, and I helped my friend's table for the Yabai market. Oh, okay. And then clocked out and went straight outside to Midnight Mahjong. Okay. We did go to Yabai market on Saturday nights. So you might have, I might have walked through at some point while you were there, maybe. My goat, Miss Olympia Love, got second place. She's so cool, OMG. Yes. I heard Monica Ray won. I heard this. I have to check it out. I have to check out the VOD. I'm so happy Ollie made it all the way to second. I'm so fucking proud. I'm so happy to see it. Me and Ollie throughout this whole tournament were like messaging each other, nervous as shit about how we're gonna make it through. Like, it is scary. Okay. Let me figure out how I did this last time. Do I have a desktop scene in here, and is it a button on my my thing that I can press? I have pressed a screen button, and nothing has happened. So perhaps not in this scene. I do see a desktop button, and it will currently show my whole desktop. I don't know if this is how I want to do this. Let me see what happens if I go to the game scene. Okay, right now it's showing my desktop fully like this. I can turn back on the BGM. There we go. That's probably better. This might work out better for us. Maybe. Because then I can show the full things or whatever. Okay, let's see here. Wait, I can turn this off for now. I was at the Aero Dozer booth. Oh, okay. I think the only things that I bought from the Yabai market, there was a lot of cool art, but there was not a lot that I felt like buying at the time. I ended up buying a couple books from the Jast booth that they had there. Bought a couple from there. And they gave me a big bag. It was fancy. VOD is super cool. It was an insane match between Miss Monica Ray and Miss Olympia Love. Oh, I can't wait to see it. I cannot wait. Alright. How do we get started with this? What is the plan here? What is the plan? So, I do have notes to say. So, first of all, days... Actually, for now, I guess... Do I actually have photos to show yet, or is that a bit... I mean, I guess I can show this one. Preparing for my journey to go there, I brought a couple acrylics, keychains that I wanted to bring with. To bring the squad. We brought the Obobo, we brought the Ruri, the Digi, and the Takako. I don't have a Fushi one. I don't actually know if Digi has Fushi merch that I could purchase. If she does, I would buy it. Now, there's Obobo. There's the Tanuki. Now, the unfortunateness was I brought all these, and then when I got there, I realized I don't have a nice way to display these without it potentially ripping off my bag. Or causing issues with my badge. I need to get... I was seeing several people this week that I knew with, like, I don't know if the bags themselves are called Ita bags, but, like, the bags with, like, the plastic open outing thing that have the things inside that I can hook them into. Like, I want to get those kind of bags for situations like that. To showcase those off, but I need it to still be... It's an Ita bag type, yeah? Okay, yeah. I want to get one of those kind of bags, but I need it to still be... I need to work out the most optimal strat for my stuff. I pretty much don't need to carry too much at first for a lot of things, but I typically need to have my camera on hand for these conventions. So as long as I have my camera on hand and my power bank on hand. And then maybe a pocket for a water bottle or something. That's like the most I really need. So maybe I'll have to look into potential optional bags to carry for cons that can display nicer things like this. People had some really nice bags at the con. Anyways, I brought all these though, okay? You were there in spirit. Oh, you were there in spirit. I think Krua also had yours. I did meet up with Krua a number of times. But yeah. I know several people from Digi's community were there. And Nano was there as well. And I think Mista from Ruri's community was there, but I don't think I got to meet up with Mista. But I did meet up with Krua, and I got to meet up with a whole bunch of Digi's fans at the Digi meet and greet. I saw Next Time. I saw Nano. I saw a surprise Homu. Homu was there. Homu scared the shit out of me, okay? I had no idea Homu was going to OffKai. And then at some point I'm at the South Hall, which for those of you who didn't go, the South Hall is basically the South Hall was a little bit away from the con, but like it's a separate building. It's where you got to do badge pickup. And I go there and fuck, what was it? I go to the con to play some Mahjong for a bit. This was like Sunday, I think. I play a couple hands of Mahjong, and I go to leave. And then I get a message from Homu that just says, Natsuki Subaru. Like, spelled like I just pronounced. And that was it. I was wearing my Subaru jacket. So I, like, immediately stopped in the street that I was on. I'm looking around like, what the... What? And I just go, hi, that's me. What the fuck are you here? I think I ended up meeting up with Homu later towards the Midnight Mahjong. And they were just like, yeah, I kind of forgot to tell anybody I was coming. So that was interesting. I got jump scared by that when I got the message. I did get to see Next Time. I didn't get to see Next Time till Sunday as well, I think, because Next Time was busy a lot. But it was really cool to see Next Time. Nano, I was seeing here and there. I think I hung out with Nano mostly on Friday and then a little bit on Sunday. I got to see Bellhound a couple times. And who else from the communities? Miss Homuruda? Yeah. Yes. What else? Okay. So, I went on the flight. So, I read Tsukihime on my starting flights to get there. From my Steam Deck. OG. This is so wildly funny. I was hanging out with Homu like constantly. Oh my god. Yeah, I went onto the plane on the flight back. I brought my Steam Deck, loaded up with OG Tsukihime. It was not synchronized with the save file I had on my PC, so I couldn't fucking remember which choices I made to got to where I was on my copy of it at home. So I had to like do some testing to see which scenes I recognized and not to get myself back to where I was. And then I was having a good time reading it. So my flight went from Boston here over to Denver first, and then from Denver over to San Jose. So I think I tried to do a couple Mahjong games from the Wi-Fi on the plane to see what that was like. It was miserable. So then I just booted up Tsukihime and I read it for a good bit until it got to what I wasn't sure was an H scene or not. It had quite a bit of the dialogue describing Akiha and Kohaku tying down Shiki and talking about dominating. So I was like, maybe I should stop reading this. There was like a lady next to me on the plane who was trying to watch The Devil Wears Prada 2. And I did not want to disrupt that experience. So I stopped reading it there on the plane. I think what did I do after that? Maybe I just kept playing Mahjong after that. I did bring a copy of, I did bring my tablet, and I brought also my physical copy of Sword Art Online Volume 1 to continue my reread through of that. But I got to read a good chunk of Tsukihime there on the flight, and then later on when I was back chilling. This is in the Badge Reg area. There was a bunch of Ita cars that were there. Very, very nice. I didn't get a nice view of all of them. There was this little... oh my god. What the fuck? Hold on. What just happened? I'm seeing a lot of things going here. Anonymous, whoever you are, thank you. What's the one that Digi usually has? Holy shit. Thank you so much for the subs. Holy fucking shit. Wait, how many was that? 5? 5 subs? Anonymous. You're a fucking legend. Holy shit. Oh, I didn't realize it does this for literally every single one. I'm gonna have to look into that later. It's gonna do this for every single one, huh? It's gonna do this for every single one.
Here comes a big one.
What did it hit? It got Thorier, it got Mark, it got Derby, it got Shadow, it got Abakadine. Okay.
Here comes a big one.
What the fuck? Here comes a big one. Here comes a big one. Come on, is there any more? Is there any more? Is there any more? Okay, cool. We reached the end of that. Thank you so much. Holy fucking shit. What the fuck? So this was the start of OffKai. It's a little in areas, but I was like, this is a very nice thing to see for the start of OffKai. So in this area, I didn't get a full photo of it, but here on the left side, so on this side that I'm on here taking the photo of is where all the badge pickup was. Past this was the cars over here, and then to the right of both sides was all the games. So you had arcade games and like tabletop games and mahjong and stuff. And I think there was like an actual stage with a big TV on it later on as well for like fighting game. I think there was Tekken finals going on when I was playing mahjong. And we had a number of these cars here. Oh. Ooh. I think I took a photo of it later, but there was also a big labyrinth of VTuber cutouts in this area. But I think I took a photo of that another day. This is all the bunch of stuff they gave us in the free goodie bags. And then these are the cards I got in the free goodie bags. By the way, I didn't recognize... I recognize Anarchy now, because Anarchy was like the host for like a bunch of the... a number of the panels I went to, or not panels, like events I went to, including the cosplay contest. And this is the mascot. The Right Honorable, the former Deputy Head of Grand Council, Lady Samantha Joel, OffKai McOffKai Face, Burlington the 14th, patent pending. That's the official OffKai mascot. That's true. They had Uma Musume Grand Finals on the screen when I was jogging. Oh my god. That sounds awesome. Okay, so that was Day 0 picks. Let me check my notes to see if there was other things I wanted to talk about. Day 0 stuff. Oh! So, yeah. I did the flights. Now, I had to get a connection flight in Denver. When I landed, it was like, okay, your flight leaves in, like, 15 minutes. Get going. And I'm like, oh, fuck, where the fuck? My flight was in, like, a different terminal. And I was like, how the fuck do I get there? And I'm, like, walking forever with all these heavy bags. And then, eventually, I'm told I have to take a train that they have at that Denver airport that, like, takes you to the next terminal. I'm like, what the fuck? And I take it, and I'm running with the big bags, going all the way down to my gate, which is the longest fucking airport in the world, with a million fucking gates to try to find it. And I finally get to it, and then they're just announcing that they're delaying the flight for, like, 30 minutes to an hour to change tires. I'm like, fuck! But it's fine. I got to go to the convenience store that was right across and buy some snacks. I got a couple snacks to feed myself. So that was nice. Light novel title, name, pretty much. Okay, what else? Oh, and then I went to the Doubletree Hotel there, which is about 8 to 10 minutes away from the actual con area. Everybody else I knew was at the Marriott, which is connected directly to the con, pretty much. So that'll be the move for me next year if I can make it to the whole hotel block in time. But the Doubletree was pretty chill itself. It had a lot going on there. When I checked in, they gave me 2 water bottles and a freshly baked cookie, which was nice. What was not nice is when you check into that, they don't tell you. But I think my hotel room for 4 nights was like $600 or something like that, which is pretty fucking good. But that's the power of the hotel block for you. But then they charged additional like $300 something out of nowhere with it. for like security or whatever for each night, which supposedly you get back later, but it's like several days later. So I was a little annoyed by that. I think Nano got actively fucked by that. I don't remember. But not fun to have that just be suddenly sprung at you as soon as you're trying to check in. So that was a little annoying, but it was fine. Everything about the hotel was fine other than that. Everything was pretty good. And then I got to meet up with the Dev Talk folks. We went over to a Hawaiian barbecue place called L&L something. Bellhound, how's it going? Yeah, it's incidentals hold. Most hotels do that these days. I don't think I've ever experienced that from the hotels I've been to until that one. I've gone to hotels here in Boston. I've gone to hotels in Chicago. I don't think I've ever had that happen, but maybe it has happened and I just haven't noticed. I don't know. But that was a little jump scare. Not that it was a big deal. I was fine with it, but... Oh, and, okay. What else was there? Scared the crap out of me, too, though. Oh, damn. I imagine. Yeah, Bellhound was there, too. Bellhound and I got to yap a bit, while I was having breakfast before leaving Monday. Was it Monday? Yeah, it was Monday. I had just missed the buffet by, like, a couple minutes. So I just bought a couple things at the breakfast thing nearby. Me and Bellhound were talking, hanging out. Oh... What else was there here? Okay, I think... Oh, yeah, the Dev Talk folks finally got to meet in person for the first time. I got to meet Ari. I got to meet Stella. I got to meet Kat. I got to meet Iron. I got to meet Runa. I got to meet Jess. Very, very, very... Well, I already met Runa at Anime Boston. But it was very nice to hang out with them. I met up with them all a number of times throughout the weekend. We had a bunch of adventures together. It was pretty cool. On occasion when they weren't busy with other stuff. Because a number of them were busy with a couple other things. So, yeah, we went to the Hawaiian barbecue place, which I guess is pretty popular there. There's like a shit ton nearby, and the apps kept trying to tell me to go to different ones that were not the closer one. I don't know why. I think it just had some thing of chicken that they were making there. Like chicken tenders, which was... They gave you a lot. I think it was small, and it was a fuck ton. They give you a lot. We hung out, got to meet them for the first time. Then I went back to my hotel, and then I rested and prepared for the next day, for day one. Let's pull out some of the photos of day one. Boom. So, day one, I show up. I think I'm, like, trying to actively mark the night before what events I want to go to from the schedule, but there wasn't too much. I think I mostly ended up just roaming around. The bulk of my time spent there, I was just roaming around the Artist Alley and Vendors Hall to see what stuff I want to buy and or what people, which people I bump into that I might know, and to take photos of cosplayers and such. But yeah, the bulk of that was just hanging out and buying merch stuff. So I got to keep that in mind for next time, because that's probably also going to be the bulk of the things I do there too, unless I have other plans with friends. So I did go to opening ceremonies. That's what this photo was preparing to show here. As you can see here, though, there's this big ass thing right here in front of the stage. We were sitting one aisle behind the front row, and the accessibility seats were originally like right in front of us, and like being actively blocked by this shit. Which I think we messaged someone about it, and like staff was there immediately to like correct the seats, which is like great for OffKai staff. Hell yeah, dude, OffKai staff, because like they're all like volunteer staff. OffKai staff is like great. They like are on top of shit. They're like considerate of a whole bunch of shit. They're all very nice, dude. OffKai staff is great. They're amazing. I think, yeah, they were just on top of that. They fixed it. There's not much they could do about that. I think they were told, like, this was all changed around after they had already set it up. Or placed down the accessibility things. They didn't expect these to be put there or, like, in that position. It's a little annoying that these big things are there. I'm assuming it's for, like... I don't actually know what they're for. My assumption is that they're another screen for the people on stage to look back on themselves, but I don't actually know for sure. But yeah, opening ceremonies, pretty straightforward. There was a couple of performances by teleprompter. Oh, maybe. Hey, Aztec, how's it going? Actually, I don't know if it's a teleprompter because most of the people that were on stage read from their phones, I think. But yeah, they would like play ads on this and the two screens to the side. And then like when the actual thing was starting, there were people on stage announcing like this is what the weekend big events in the weekend. And then they had a wotage performance. Otage with the pen light dancing. Because that was a big thing that they were promoting. They were trying to promote otage as like a hobby that I think you could sign for like lessons for or whatever at some of these. So they were doing a pretty cool performance of that for us. And then I think a couple times they were like just throwing some of their pen lights around. And I think one time it accidentally knocked into the audience area where like nobody was sitting there, but like I noticed that. But it was pretty cool. It was pretty nice. And then you saw like a number of those pen light performances throughout the weekend too. So it was pretty cool. There was a couple Maid Cafe preview performances there, which I didn't get to go to, but I think I know somebody who did go to the Maid Cafe there, so I'm interested to see how it went. I'll probably message them afterwards to see how that goes, because I've told you guys this before in the past. I've only gone to one Maid Cafe at a con before. It was at Anime Boston one year. The maids were doing their best, but the con, like the convention center itself, seemed to be actively screwing them over in a number of ways, and it heavily nerfed the experience. So I won't get into that all here, but yeah. So yeah, we went to the opening ceremonies. I don't actually think I wanted to try. Usually when I go to cons, I go to a lot of panels. Here, I don't really think I went to many panels. I think I went to this. I went to a panel about songwriting. I went to a panel about shorts creation. And then I went to closing ceremonies. Also cosplay contests, but that's not really a panel. It's like an event thing. I didn't really go to too many panels because, I don't know, a lot of the panels were like, I don't know how to describe it. Either awkwardly timed for the other things I wanted to do, or were not necessarily things that relate towards me at all, I guess. They probably would have been interesting. So maybe I'll check out more next year. What is the next photo that I have here? Oh yes, we got the boys here in the con area. This was towards I think there was a whole aisle towards the end of the artist alley and the expo, the vendor hall, were like all in the same big room, and like the left side was all the artist alley stuff, and the right side was all the exhibitor stuff, and the far end of that right side was a bunch of areas doing meet and greets at times. They would like have a screen up and let their people do meet and greets on them. So that whole area was a bunch of that, and I ended up walking over to there a number of times and seeing that there were people I recognized on some of those. I ended up going to a Bodega Rat meet and greet there, not realizing that Bodega was going to be there. Bodega was at the 3 a.m. I don't think I took a photo of it. Oh my god, the Irish. This dude was everywhere. He did not put this fucking sign down. This dude was everywhere, and he needs the context. He really, really needs this context. Nobody gave him context all weekend. He never put that sign down. He needs context for VTubers. He needs it. I think maybe I was walking with Nano, or maybe I was walking with Kura. We were walking by, we just pointed this, and they were like, isn't that, fucking Valentine Skullgirls? Isn't that just Valentine Skullgirls? You know, has the skulls in the eyes? Maybe? I don't know. Oh, I want to say this as well. I didn't take a photo of it. When you walk into the vendor's hall, the first thing you see is a giant sign that looms above all the other booths that just says Fansly. Fansly had a massive, terrifying presence here. And then, like, its whole thing was, like, you know, sealed off. You didn't really actually get to see inside because it's, like, you know, all NSFW porn shit. So, this was a wall. I think this was a wall for the Wildcard Club, which is a big sponsor for the event, and they had a whole bunch of ads for all of them. And a whole bunch of people signed it. Who runs the world? Girls. That's true. That's so true. For the Precious family. Looking forward to seeing you guys more. Everybody was signing this. I love VTubers. By Pudding signed that. Someone named Pudding. The Fansly Fortress. goon platoon barracks, basically. I saw the Hayami cutout. I have a story about the Hayami cutout. So the Hayami cutout, I saw this, and I was like, oh shit, I recognize Hayami. I've seen them collab with Ruri, and I've lurked into the streams a couple times because of Ruri. So like, because I knew them related to Ruri. So I took a photo of the cutout. I was like, oh shit, Hayami. Later on, they were doing a not handshake. The person who had this at their booth was doing a rock, paper, scissors contest to see who wants to win this cutout and take it home, which I went to because I wanted to see how that was going to go. And I was like, I'll participate. I will try not to actively win because I feel like there are bigger fans that should have a better shot at it than me because I've just occasionally lurked at times, so other people there should go for it. But I go there, there wasn't like too many. Like I thought there was going to be like a bunch. I wasn't sure, but because of the nature of the area, there wasn't too many at the time. I think there was like maybe like 6 of us, maybe 7 of us. I hesitate to say, knowing what somebody in chat's going to type as I say those 2 numbers next to each other. So I was like, okay, that's fine. I can still do my best to throw, right? Then they're immediately asking us. They're like recording some of this too. Don't do it. I said, Soul. You need to be dressed as Cosmo instead of Subaru to win the rock paper scissors competition. I didn't want to win. I wanted to throw because I wanted somebody else. I wanted to participate, but I didn't want to win because I felt like they deserved it more. But I wanted to hang out and see what it was like. So like there wasn't that many people there, but they were recording it to send to Hayami later, I guess. And they were then trying to like ask a couple of us there, like you know, what kind of streams do you like about Hayami? And I'm just like, what games do you like to see Hayami stream? And I'm like, I liked watching the Ruri Hayami River City Girl streams. Those are really good. They went around saying like, what's something you really like about Hayami? And they started with like me, I think. And I'm just like, I really like her design. It's really great. And then like the next person is giving like a whole heartfelt speech about like how kind she is and how life changed she is. And I'm like, now I feel like a dick. I feel like a dick. But fake. I was just like, is it considered LARPing here at this point? I've seen her streams before, but these other people seem like bigger fans or whatever. So like, okay, they write out brackets for the match because like there's not that many of us, but they still want to do brackets for it, I guess. So they do the brackets, and I go up against somebody. The first dude I go up against, I'm trying to only throw rock until he beats me, and we both throw rock like 3 times in a row. And I switch it to like scissors, and he changes his to paper, and I'm like, fuck. Fuck. I don't know if he was doing the same thing too. He was. I think he might have actually been trying to win, but I was just like, how are we both getting rock 3 times in a fucking row here?
It should have been me, not him. It's not fair.
I thought it was so fucking funny. I was actively trying to lose, and then I think I won that one, and then I think I lost the next one. I was like, oh, thank God. I was like, I don't want to, because at first I'm thinking like, I feel like other fans should have a better shot at this because they're probably bigger fans than me, so I feel like they deserve it more. But also, I don't know the logistics of taking this thing home. It would be nice, but I don't know the logistics of it, so I don't know if I want to win. Then afterwards, when they do determine who won, they were like, okay, so we can ship it out to you. I'm like, oh, that was an option? I didn't realize. I guess it does fold up in a certain way, and they like put it in some box, and then they could just ship out the box. They got there by them shipping it out. So that was my little adventure. I did buy some Hayami, because Kohi was also there. Kohi was at the con. Kohi sold merch of Hayami and Digi, which I bought both of those. Those will be in the merch picks once we get to that. So Kohi was also there. I think Kohi lost to someone else at the event. I don't remember. But I know someone I faced there with a fight stick. He was the winner. I think him and I both labeled ourselves as lurkers for like the video, and at some point we went up against each other, and they said it's like the battle of the lurkers. So, but yeah, that was a pretty fun time. I thought it was very funny, the stuff in my head going on, trying to actively lose. Some Delta. Me, Nano, and a couple other people were like waiting around for the Digi meet and greet, the virtual Digi meet and greet at first. And then the Deltarune cosplayer was in their group. 49 Star, remember the 49 Star and Ace, who was a part of the Digi fans that were there. I don't know who this guy was in relation. I don't think he was one of the Digi fans. I think it was just someone who was friends with 49 Star that was hanging out, maybe. Something like that. Very nice though. Oh, we were in the atrium. The atrium was selling taiyaki and melon cream soda. And I had this melon cream soda, and I fucking loved it so much. I loved it so fucking... I kept thinking about the melon cream soda. And then I went in the next day to get another melon cream soda, and there was no more melon. Now they just had a sticky note on it that said mango cream soda for the rest of the weekend. And I was like, fuck, mango cream soda's good too, but the melon cream, fuck. No. I did go several times though to get a mango cream soda and taiyaki again. I got Oreo taiyaki and the pepperoni and pizza taiyakis. Those were both really, really good. For those of you who don't know what taiyaki is, it's like, I don't think I took a photo of it here, but it's like waffle shaped like a fish, and then inside of the fish is like it's like fillings of various kinds. It could be like Oreo, it could be pizza flavor, it could be red bean, it could be whatever. So very, very nice. I like them. They eat you with that pure shit to get you hooked and then start cutting. SMH. Oh no. You're making me want taiyaki. I wish I took a photo of it. It was good. I was so hungry at the time I just wanted to eat it, but I didn't think to myself I should take a photo of it. They were real good. They were real, real nice. But I only got to have the melon cream soda there from them that first day. It was only the one time. I was so mad at myself for that. But I did get more melon cream. I did get more melon cream soda stuff later. We'll get into that. Don't worry. Yeah, the Digi meet and greet. I was an idiot and didn't take an actual photo myself of what Digi's thing looked like for the virtual thing up front. But there was another virtual meet and greet thing that was coming by to also visit Digi at the same time. I think Nano posted a photo of this interaction and said when you take your dogs to the dog park and they communicate with each other. Very, very fun time. Very, very cool. There was an Iron Mouse cutout here that I saw. A couple of nice cutouts. There's a lot. This is, I think, one of the cutouts because I was like, oh, I recognize him. But there's like a big wall of cutouts, a big wall, and then of course over here you have, and his name is John Cena. Oh yeah, Blue Archive cosplayer. I think that was one of the first cosplayers I took a photo of there. It's Arium. I think this is where we're getting to my actual. So this is all the stuff I took on my camera, my phone camera, and then the stuff afterwards is my actual camera. This is why the timing might be a bit off with some of these stories here. Actually, let me find the. I think Digi posted later the group photo of us all together at the Digi meet and greet. Like it's already publicly posted on Digi's Twitter, I think, so I can show that here. By the way, huge shoutouts to Jake Creates stuff, because thanks to Jake Creates, we were able to have the virtual meet and greet in general, which was amazing. Oh, actually, Hayami posted a nice photo of this too. I can show off. This is some of the, and I guess I'll show it later on my own too. The Hayami keychain, which I do have myself, and the Digi one. These are from the Kohi merch booth there. I did buy those, so I'll show those off later. Let's see here. Where is... Here you go. Oh. Yesterday's OffKai... This is Jake Creates. OffKai robot driving was so fun. Thank you to everyone that said hi. We'll be on the floor once again with Soy, if you haven't seen us. Okay, so this was us. Oh my god. Holy shit. Look at the green thing. So happy. So happy. Roaming around. Oh my god, look at that. Look at the robot. Holy shit. Oh fuck. It was really cool. We were there in the atrium at first, this area. But the Wi-Fi connection kept being dog shit there. Or the connection in general was just dog shit. So we ended up moving it downstairs in front of the panel room area, which was much quieter and had way more open space, so you could just drive around. So that was pretty cool. Yeah. So that was a great time. That was very, very cool to experience. I think I might have gotten interrupted by something, so I forgot to mention. When I was doing the other meet and greet area, I walked past and saw Bodega was doing one, so I got in line for that. The Bodega one, Bodega was at the 3AM talent booth, and Bodega had... It was not a screen. There was a screen, but it was pointing to... on the screen was showing the camera of you in the meet and greet talking with Bodega, and Bodega had, like, a brown paper bag puppet, hand puppet, which was then designed to look like Bodega, and it looked really, really cool. And it was really cool. It was, like, so fucking cool. I didn't get a photo of it, and I'm mad at myself for not thinking to get a photo of it. Fuck. But it was really, really fucking funny and awesome and cool. And I got to talk with Bodega for a bit. Barely understood some of the things she was saying because the area was really loud, and there was supposed to be, like, a microphone system with a speaker thing there to try to help with it. I still couldn't understand shit. But I think it was mutual. I think Bodega also had trouble hearing me and other people too. But it was still pretty fun. It was still pretty cool. It was great to see it. The Blue Archive cosplay. I think this was the first cosplay photo I took when I showed up there. I did see there was a Ness cosplayer. I did take a photo of them later. I saw these. Did I tell you guys about that? I think I got an email from Irium right before I did my Live 2D debut. I think their email was trying to say, like, would you like to be a part of Irium? We can help with Live 2D debuts. And I'm like, I'm literally about to do this in, like, 2 days. I think... I didn't really get back to them because I had no clue what Irium was at the time. I guess it's like a VTuber streaming app with, like, gotchified currencies or whatever. I don't know anything about that. It probably wasn't going to be my vibe anyways, but they were doing a lot of promo advertising throughout the con. This guy had a pretty cool setup. Fuse! How's it going, Fuse? Fuse Hunter Gaming. This guy had a great setup. And then we had the Soul Eater. It says, ask me why you should read the Soul Eater manga. And I asked her, and she was like, okay, so you know how everybody seemed really cool and unique, and then at some point it all just becomes generic battle shonen? Yeah, the manga doesn't cut out all that stuff. The manga gets into that, and there's, like, lore reason why Death the Kid likes symmetry and shit like that, which the anime just doesn't cover. And I'm like, oh shit, I really do gotta check it out. Welcome back, Mr. Borg. Hello, Fuse Hunter Gaming. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, Agnes Tachyon. Very nice. Kurua walked up to me, and Kurua said, will you sign my Wolfborg? Kurua wanted me to sign the Beyblade. I think I then forgot to actually sign it, or I didn't know the logistics of signing it, so I didn't end up signing it, but... No, I don't think I did. I don't even know if we, like, had a way to sign it. I don't know if Kurua brought a marker or whatever. I think I had just forgotten to ask. I didn't know if that was just a bit. And then I think I got a message from Obobo later asking me also if I signed it. I would have signed it if we had something for me to sign with, and I didn't think it was a joke. I thought the joke was just, oh, it's the Beyblade. It's the Beyblade. I did see Kurua a number of times after this, so it wasn't just like one time and then that was it. We hung out. Kurua went with us when we went to Yabai Market. We went to Sofa Market, got food. I introduced Kurua to my VN Dev friends, and I forget who else. I think there was other people that were hanging out with me at the time when Kurua would hang out with us as well. This was when we went to opening ceremonies and then left. This was one of the maids. This was one of the maids that was doing the performance. When the maids were doing the Maid Cafe performance on the stage, the opening ceremonies, one of them was having, like, a wardrobe malfunction in the middle of it where, like, parts of the outfit were, like, falling down or whatever. And they were like fixing it mid-performance and still going, so they were like absolute legends. And I saw her and I was like, oh, I think that was one of the maids. So I took a photo of her. Very, very cute. Very nice. This is the infamous Ari Betel Ita bag. Ari kept mentioning the Betel Ita bag in the group chat that we were in. And then like for like 2 of the days, there was no Betel Ita bag, I think. There was like no Betel Ita bag in sight. When we first met up, I was like, where's the Ita bag? What the fuck, where's the Ita bag? And then the Ita bag was there. So there you go. I did also give, I don't remember if I mentioned that on stream. When I was at Anime Boston, I got a couple gifts for some people. One of them was a Betel fan, which I gave to Ari. Very nice outfit. Oh, this was Zia. Zia was hanging out in this outfit. I bumped into Zia while I was waiting in line for Motoberry merch. Motoberry's line was fucking long, but Zia showed up. We said hi. Very cute outfit, very cute. I think Zia said that they could barely see anything out of that. Or like their vision was severely hindered. So they then went on about their journey. I think I saw them a couple times after this, but I think we were both just busy or doing other things. So I didn't want to interrupt, but I did see them. So it was very great to see them. Very cute. This Spider, we have a video for this. Okay, this Spider-Man, this is the Waffle House Spider-Man, by the way. It is a Spider-Man who looks like he is employed by Waffle House, and he would go up to you. He wouldn't say anything. He would just do the 6-7 hands and try to get you to do it as well. We have a supplementary video for this, where after I took this photo, I said, okay, fine, fuck it. I'll take a video of your little hands there. We'll take a video of the hands. Are you happy? Don't say that. Don't say that to me. Is audio on? Were you able to hear that? I don't actually know if audio's on for desktop here. Muted? Not that it really matters. He didn't really say anything. How do? Oh, I think last time I did this, I just added VLC as an audio source. I think that's what I did last time, so I'll just do that now. Application capture. Oh wait, maybe it already exists. Hold on. Yeah, it does. Okay, VLC player. Wait, is it already in here? Maybe it's already in here. It might already be in here. I don't see it, though. It exists as a source somewhere, so I guess I can add it in. Okay, how about now? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Wow. Yeah, this dude would just walk up to you and just do this. He wouldn't say anything. He walked up to me again later, and he tried to do it, and I was like, no. You already got me to do the thing last time. No. No. We're not doing it again. No. You already got me, buddy. So, what else do we have here? Oh my god, that scared me. I was like, what the fuck? I think this is all the photos I took day one, because I think it jumped around a bit. I don't need the VBridger folder open still. There we go. Videos, additional videos. Okay, let me turn off my BGM, I guess, for this. Oh, it's actually just... Nope, that didn't work. There we go. Alright, so a couple from the cosplay contest, I think? Oh, did I mute it? I did mute it. So just for some context, the cosplay contest was people, so people would have their cosplays. They were sectioned off into different categories. There was like novice cosplay contest people, like journeyman cosplay people, master basically different divisions based upon whether or not they've won awards for cosplay contest awards for their cosplays in the past, or if they're like pretty big cosplay people in general versus like the novice people. So they would go on stage, and they would introduce them. They'd go on stage, and some of them would do a performance, like a music performance or a skit, or some would just walk across the stage and show off their outfits. So there was different awards based upon all that stuff as well. It was very nice. So these are two of them doing a dance together. I didn't recognize a lot of the cosplays that were being shown, by the way. But that's the nature of a lot of VTubers, I suppose. I've just realized that some of the music going to get me copyright muted. It's very possible that that might happen. We'll deal with the YouTube side of things if it happens. I think these two won an award. I forget if I recorded everybody winning awards. There was one person who entered this contest that I knew, and I had no clue that they were entering the contest until I was seeing them on stage.
Envy. Envy! Huh? Wait, what? What, man? A little dance ain't never hurt nobody. Besides, it's a great distraction tactic. Dancing.
I don't know who these two are, by the way. I don't know who they're cosplaying.
You don't understand.
Do you guys know who they're cosplaying?
It's a foolproof plan.
I'm assuming it's a VTuber
Trust
voice,
me.
but I don't know.
You?
Like Hololive voice or something, but I have no idea.
And no, we are not doing the stupid dance.
Or Hall Stars voice?
Yeah. As you say, boss man.
Very loud scream. What was this one? Oh, I don't know this person. They were like, alright, I'm not gonna play this full video, by the way. But they were like, okay, next up is Numby, cosplaying as Numby VT. And then they showed up, and they're just one of the Daft Punk guys. And it's just one more time. Just hanging out to that. And I thought, like, is there gonna be something later? Nah, just hanging around while One More Time plays the whole time. I mean, it's a nice outfit. I was just stopped for a moment, and I was like, is this what their VTube model looks like? And I think I looked at them, and I don't think they do. I don't know if it was just a mistake from the staff or whatever. I was like, cosplaying as Numby? Is this what their model looks like? I don't know. Maybe it is. It's allowed. I was just confused for a second is all. Can I put a different photo of... I keep getting jump scared by the Miku behind every time. We'll put these boys behind. There you go. We'll put these boys. What's the next one? Yo, this outfit was sick. This one was sick. So some of them I don't think I record the full performances. Some of them I think I only caught the end or whatever. I didn't record all of them. Oh, good video. Wow, great one, Wolfborg. Good video.
It is to spread the good word of Loaf to as
This
many
was
people as possible.
this is one of the people that I knew. This is Brielle, Church of Bread, who we met from doing fucking the Olympia Love anime Jeopardy recently. I think I knew Brielle was here at the con. I think I even ran into Brielle right before cosplay contest, in the merch area, and I said hi. And then I didn't realize that they were entering the cosplay contest until they started doing the speech, and I was like, bread? We're worshiping bread. Wait, I know them. What the fuck?
Possible.
Very nice outfit. Very, very nice. Can we get some prayers in chat? Very nice. What else do we have here? Oh, there was like setup for this one. There was like several chairs for this. I was like, all right, this is gonna be some big hype shit. So I started recording way before we start, I think. See, the problem with my position is this thing that I pointed out to you guys before is like blocking half the set. There's of course people blocking my views and things too, but like this was also a big problem. I couldn't see like half the shit that was set up on the stage. I think sometimes I just turn left and record the screen instead. I think these were being streamed live at the same time, but I'm not sure. I think it might have been on like the OffKai Twitch or something like that. What's next? Oh, it's the Maid Cafe people. I was like, I recognize this song. I gotta start recording. It's the Uma song. Let's fucking go. I think there was like 2 or 3 different squads of maids that they had from the Maid Cafe group that did these performances in between the presentation and the judges determining who won the cosplay contest stuff. So we got a lot of performances there. I forget if there was a Otage performance for that as well, but I know there was one during opening. What's next? This is the awards.
And I really like bread.
By the way, this one lady was like, I love armor. Her fucking outfit, so good. Oh my god.
Brielle.
Oh yeah, Brielle won! Brielle won one of the awards. I was like, let's fucking go.
Bread.
Congratulations!
Let's fucking go.
Alright, and now I'm going to announce best.
What's this final video? This might just be all my videos. This is closing ceremony, so this is the closing ceremony video where they're trying to present the dude with the most amount of ribbons collected. This guy collected like 511 ribbons or something like that. An insane amount that they had to have staff help hold and show it like across the stage. I think I took a video, but you can't see shit. Next time, how's it going?
It's theirs now.
Holy shit.
Also, Shane wanted this. Shiro.
Oh, I forgot about this. He was announcing several winners for different categories. So this is like most creative. This is like third place for most collected, second place most collected, first place most collected. Third place, he goes, the winner is for third place, Shiro. And then the person goes through, and then afterwards he goes, sorry, I fucked up. Third place was not Shiro. Third place was blah, blah, blah. Second place, in second place now, though, is Shiro. Person goes through, we all cheer, and he goes, I fucked up again. Second place was not Shiro. Second place was someone else. But in first place is Shiro.
I wanted to say something as well, too.
Yeah,
It was a good bit. Oh, it was so funny.
So I did this really quick. I'm just gonna say this really quick, guys. I would like to thank first for blessing my 300 ribbon. I would like to thank Jesus.
Oh fuck! Oh shit! There he is! Oh fuck!
Yeah, I know. I'm just hacking. I would like to thank Rio and the VTuber Normie and the whole VTuber community. And I would like to introduce myself. My name is Shiro Hakaze. I'm the Technomancer VTuber. Sorry if I'm like Deadpool, but he. And I am a proud member of the PH VTuber community. That means Philippines. I set about this year to defeat last year's champ, and I only spent $1. And safe to say, I would like to thank everyone, and remember, I couldn't have done this without the power of God and anime by my side.
True. I think that was all the videos on my camera. I don't remember if I took any videos on my phone. Let me put back on the BGM. But yeah, the cosplay contest was pretty fun. I like how they do the cosplay contest stuff at Anime Boston. Anime Boston, they do cosplay deathmatch. So like, there'll be two sides. The two cosplayers come out, different genres or whatever, different styles or whatever, and then like the crowd will cheer for like who they think's cosplay is better. And then the winner moves on in like a tournament style, and then the loser, they reenact the winner defeating the loser in like a death match of some sort, or like some sort of comedic way. I think I've shown bits of it in the past. Ruri, how's it going? Hello. So I always thought that was very cool for Anime Boston, how they do that. But I do also like how they did the cosplay contest at OffKai, because people got to do like musical performances to showcase their designs and stuff if they want as well, or like show how it looks all in all these different ways. It was pretty cool, pretty nice. And I do like how they were giving out like awards for different like categories of like who they think deserved it for which type of thing, which is very nice. There was the line for the cosplay contest was pretty long. I think I remembered I was in the line and I was waiting in the line, and a couple lines over, I thought I saw somebody that I recognized online, but I wasn't sure or not if it was them, Lucky. And I was like, if I were to see them, that might be what they looked like, but I wasn't sure, and the line was way too far away for me to ask them to be sure. They did tell me later on that they did go to there, so that probably was them. But I think I ended up too busy to find them later, or I didn't happen to see them later. So maybe next year. Maybe next year we'll get to say hi. But it was very interesting to be stuck in the line and see not just them. I think I saw a couple other people that I recognized, but they I did see, because I'm standing there in a Natsuki Subaru cosplay, the jacket, and I'm seeing there's no other ReZero cosplays in most of the areas, but there was a couple Rems. There was a couple of Rem ReZeros, and I saw a couple of them while I was waiting in that line too, but they were too far away for me to be like, Rem, can we get a photo together or whatever, because like ReZero and all that. And also I was stuck in the line, and I'm like, if I leave this line, it's going to be a bit. Although that auditorium, pretty fucking big. There's a lot of space. You didn't necessarily have to be waiting in the line. You probably could have just stopped by later and you would have had a seat. It's just more the difference of like where you're sitting, so... Oh. Okay. So I think that was pretty much the videos across all of the days as far as I know. So we went through all the day 1 pics and the people I saw day 1. Day 2. Close this. Day 2 starts with I commissioned Choco Jacks for a shikishi of my model, and I went the next day and it was ready. Look at it. It's so good. It's so cool. I gotta post it to places later because it's so fucking good. They cooked so much with it. Holy shit. Jesus Christ. Holy shit. I saw Ari pointed this out to me. This dude was walking around with a Kurisu plush, so I immediately had to take a photo. He then took a photo of me, so here's your warning, jump scare of my face next, okay? Jump scare of my face. This is your warning if you do not want your immersion broken. Shield your eyes. I got to hang... This is... So, alright, I want you to know, this is why I wanted to censor my face in all these photos. Not because I give a fuck if you guys see my face, but because everybody who took my photo this week, my eyes look like this. My eyes look like this in all of them this week. What am I to do, Walter? What am I to do? I want to censor my face just because of that shit, so that people don't think I'm asleep on all my photos. I don't actually know what this is, but Ari told me to take a photo of it because our friend Baguetti is a big fan of this. I don't actually know what this is, though. And I told them I don't know what this is. But it looked like very nice outfits, so I took a photo of it. I don't know what this is. If you know what this is, tell me. I don't know what this is. I don't remember what it is. I think Baguetti told me what it was. I also saw this. How does this make you feel? How does this make you feel? How does this make you feel? Here comes a big one. Oh my god, Anonymous, thank you so much for the sub to Rurika. Rudy, oh yes, I also did go to the Bon meet and greet. I was waiting around, because I didn't know where it was gonna be. Because Bon wasn't sure where she wanted to do it, I think, for a bit. And then I ended up walking out in front of the, I walked somebody up to the entrance of the artist alley, and then I turned around and I saw the post on my phone saying that it was right here by the info desk. It was just like, I was like standing over here. And then I turned around and it was already set up. I was like, oh shit. But look, again, my eye. Why do I look like that? What the fuck? But it was great to talk with Bon, especially... is big mahjong heads over here, okay? We got the mahjong going on. So I talked to them about mahjong a bit. They asked me what my favorite tile is, and I never actually thought about it before. So I think at the time I said Red Dragon. Maybe thinking back on it, Green Dragon would be better. But I'd have to think on it more. I'd have to think on which tile speaks to my soul. I'd have to think on it more. Very nice outfit. She asked me if I wanted one of the balloons, and I said normally I would. It would be great, but then I'd have to carry it around all day, and I'm already carrying a fuck ton of bullshit as it is. But thank you so much for the offer. This was photos of the cosplay contest itself. These are our two hosts. This is Anarchy and Dine something. I don't remember. Anarchy, I got the card of. I didn't know anything about Anarchy, but then I kept seeing Anarchy. Anarchy's outfits were always, like, great. The I Require Context head is also a genre? Wait, hold on. Let me find him again. I wonder if I recognize him from Midnight Mahjong. Hold on. Midnight Mahjong will be here. Do not worry. Do I recognize it from Midnight Mahjong? Maybe I do. I don't know. Mr. 3? Okay, alright. Oh, Ruri, I don't think you were here. I'll quickly tell you the story again of me going for the Hayami cutout. The Hayami cutout. So Hayami was the cutout was then being given away to people via a rock paper scissors contest. Okay, so I went to it because I had the time at the time and I wanted to see what was going to happen with that. And I was like, okay, I'll compete, but I just will try not to win because I feel like other people deserve it more. And also I don't know the logistics of bringing it back. So I will compete to add the content for it, but I will try to actively lose. But then they were also like had a camera going and asking people like more things about Hayami, and my like context for Hayami is mostly like watching you collab with Hayami and then occasionally lurking from knowing Hayami afterwards. So I'm just like, these people they're like pointing the camera to me and asking, what do you like most about Hayami? And I'm like, I really love her outfit, is really nice. And the next person goes and is like giving this heartfelt speech about like how she like changed their life, and I'm like, fuck. Shit. Oh no. But then they were like, what's a game that you love seeing your stream? I'm like, River City Girls with Rurika. And they're like, oh yeah, that's good. I'm like, yeah, great. They were like mentioning a whole bunch of other things that they really loved watching all the time, and I'm just there like, am I LARPing? I lurk Hayami, but I'm not like a huge, like, this is why I didn't want to win the contest compared to them. But they make up the bracket, and I'm playing in this now. And I'm like, okay, this will be easy. It's easy to throw rock, paper, scissors. It's easy. All I got to do is just keep throwing rock. And eventually my opponent will win, right? That's all I got to do. First dude they pair me up with, we both throw rock several times in a row. He doesn't change, and I don't change either. And then I'm like, okay, dude's gonna throw rock again. I'll just simply change it to scissors, and he will win. And he changed his to paper. Fuck. God damn it. God damn it. So I won the first one, and I move on to the next round. Then the next person did legitimately beat me, so I was like, oh, thank God. Oh, thank Christ. But I was just like the mind games at first. I'm like, are we serious? It was still a fun time though. It was very fun. There was a whole bunch of things going on in my head. And then like afterwards, I was so worried about like the logistics as well of just getting it in general. But then they were like, they went to the winner and they're like, okay, so do you actually want this? We could ship it out to you. And I'm like, oh fuck, I didn't know that you could do that. I might have won it and then had it sent out to Ruri or something. But again, I was just like, somebody else deserves it way more than me. So, but I did buy the Jaime merch that was being sold at a Kohi's booth there, which is very nice. Was there more day 2 stuff? I think there was more day 2. Oh yeah, the cosplay panel. So I showed you guys the videos of the cosplay panels, but here's some photos I took of some of the cosplays. This guy had a suit of Pippin armor. The suit of Pippin armor, very nice. You'll be there next year. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. April. It's in April. By the way, okay, this is to everybody who's planning to go to OffKai. You keep a fucking eye out, like, relatively soon for hotel blocks. That shit's coming in April. If the next year's happening in April, that hotel block's coming sooner than you expect. So you better keep an eye out if you want to get in on that. Okay, keep an eye out if you want the cheap block room at the Marriott. You keep an eye out. Okay. Staying at the DoubleTree wasn't too bad. The only inconvenience with the DoubleTree is it is a 10-minute Uber away, so I can't just go up to my room and drop stuff off and then go back. That's the only really inconvenient thing. But the DoubleTree was pretty nice and pretty cheap, so it's not that bad. We had all these other outfits here. 9-month turnaround for next OffKai is crazy. I think it's good in the long run, though, because I'm assuming that means that they're going to keep OffKai in the springtime, which is great. Because I think that was a big bulk of why a number of people I knew weren't able to go. The summertime con setup for like con back to back. Ari, who was with my group, was like, this is like the third con she's been to in a row for like several weeks. So it's like, yeah, there's a lot going on. So it's I think it's better in the long run for next year to be in the spring. Also, we won't have to deal with CrossFit. Did I tell you guys about this? I don't think I opened up telling you guys about this. Half of the convention center this year was taken up by a different event happening at the same time, CrossFit. So half the con was VTubers and anime bros, and then the other half is like exercise and weightlifting bros. And like most of them didn't seem happy having to deal with us at the same time. And then also, like, some of the rooms for our con, you had to cross through the CrossFit section to get to it. So, like, karaoke was over there. So you had to cross through the CrossFit to get there. And I was like, oh, this feels awkward. This feels so awkward. So I guess we won't have to deal with that next year. Ooh. Very nice outfits. Very, very great cosplays all around at OffKai. I will say, there was a number of people in very nice cosplays of VTubers I have no idea of. I'm not used to it at anime cons. I'm used to being like, oh, that's an anime character. I vaguely know the anime they're from. Like, I vaguely know the anime they're from. Maybe occasionally there's like a mobile game cosplay that I have no context for. But usually I vaguely know them. At the VTuber con, sometimes I have no clue who that is. It's just a VTuber's very, very nice design who I've never seen before. So, it's interesting. It's an interesting vibe. And then sometimes those cosplayers are that VTuber as well. Which is very cool as well. These are the Maid Cafe people. Oh, very nice. And this is the judges. Announcing the winners, and then it slowly adds the winners onto the scene. The winners all around. Very, very nice group shots. We got some Umas. You missed the era of Anime North sharing the same Expo property as the annual Ontario meeting of the Conservative Party of Canada. What? Please tell me people were doing dumbass cosplays related to that. Because I know at Anime Boston usually happens on Easter weekend for the convention center. So there's, like, a good chunk of people who cosplay as stuff related to Easter. Like, you'll get people in, like, Easter bunny outfits giving out eggs. Or, like, a lot of Jesus cosplayers. Please tell me they were doing dumb shit like that to, like, troll it. I don't... But yeah. This is the day 2 photos. And let me check my notes for like additional stories I had for day 2. So opening ceremonies, I did the meet and greets with the bodega. Oh, I'm sorry. Some of these are day 1 notes. So day 1, meet and greets with bodega. Digi. So Digi had the virtual meet and greet, and then afterwards we had an impromptu, unpublicly posted onto Twitter, but like posted in the Discord, like in-person meetup. So it was very, very cool. It was great to meet the pack mates there. It was so fun. I got to see Ghost. I got to see 49 Star. I got to see Ace. Holy shit! It was so great to put names to faces for that community, and There was I think Mex Euphemism was giving out some merch there too of Digi stuff. There was also Kohi was actually selling merch, which I have photos of that as well, so that was great to see. I think that sold out pretty relatively quickly at Kohi's booth, so that's awesome. I did go around, I think the bulk of day 1 and day 2, I was just roaming around. I think that was most of what I did, at all the days, actually. Roaming around the Art Stallion Vendors Hall, just buying a bunch of cool art merch or keychain things that I happened to see. Very, very cool. We'll get to that when I get to the merch picks. I always get nervous about my merch picks, because it's always in dog shit lighting wherever I'm taking the photos of. So apologies if it all looks like shit when we get to it. But anytime I saw... Bon merch. Bon posted like a big map of where to go for it, and then I went on like the journey. I followed that map as like a little journey, one to collect merch of Bon, and then also to check out the tables in general, because if they're selling Bon merch, they're probably also selling really, really great other merch too. So I got to see that. I bought a lot of merch of Bon. I bought a lot of merch of Ashton Martin and Mint, and Who else was there? Offhand. I don't remember offhand. We'll see when I get to that. But I bought a ton. I bought a ton. More than I expected. Day 2 of the Saturday stuff. I did go to a panel, not a main stage ceremony thing. I went to songwriting, a panel about songwriting by Eva Avanova. I think that's how you say their name. I did not know this VTuber before. Eva Avanova. Anna, not Ava. Eva Anna Nova. Very great informative panel about, you know, the different ways you go about that whole process. Different people have different methods of doing it, of course, but it was a lot of like things to keep in mind while you're working on the process. Keep it as like a layered thing that you improve over time, add more to it. Very, very cool. Very nice. We got to see like hear the different iterations and the steps of it. Pretty cool. I wanted to check out more panels, but a lot of them either didn't relate to me or I was busy with other stuff at the time. But with most cons, I just mark a bunch of stuff that I would be down to go to if I was free. So, and I think all of the panels there, from what I heard, were like pretty like not too packed. I did go to one panel on the third day towards the end, which was making shorts. It was all about shorts, which I've done before and I want to get back into doing more actively, both for myself and for people that I am a fan of. And it was a very informative panel. It was also the most packed of the panels. This was one of those panel rooms where like it was filled up and people were like filing in still up against the walls and like sitting down like on the floor to the sides of the chairs and stuff. I was one of them because of how late I got there. That's how packed it was, which makes sense given that shorts are like the main way a lot of YouTubers are like discovered now. So this is like a pretty important panel. Everyone's taking diligent notes and taking photos of like all the slides and shit. So pretty packed, pretty informative, very interesting information. They go through like the whole steps of like beginning to end of like layering of like stages for editing shorts. Very cool. Other day 2 things. Oh, so I got a Shikishi of me, but I also requested a Shikishi of a certain witch who could not make it to the con, but I didn't get that until day 3. What else did we get for Saturday? Oh, we were going to go to the OffKai Live. The OffKai Live was the thing I wanted to do. But instead, when the time came for OffKai Live, me and my Dev Talk friends were like, our feet were killing us, and we knew if we go to this thing, we're going to have to stand for 3 hours to be able to watch this anyways. So we're like, let's not. So instead, we went to a burger place called 6th Street Burger, and we pulled up OffKai Live on our phones, muted, while we were yapping and listening to the Motown music that was playing at the burger place, and then we just ate a bunch of really good burgers. And then, like, our server was, like, an awesome dude who would, like, be checking in on us all the time and making sure that we were all good. And it was a chill time. It was really chill. It was really fun. And what was really funny was the OffKai Live performances, because we had it muted, where sometimes, like, the dancing was synchronizing with the Motown music we were listening to. It was amazing. Wolfborg. We can work on this. We can work on this, Soul. We can work on this one. Bro, that burger place was so good, we went again to that on Monday. We went again to the burger place on Monday. It was so good. Saturday night, we went to Yabai Market, the 18 plus merch section that was open exclusively at like later at night. And you had to have the 18 plus wristband thing for and everything. There was a lot of really nice art. I didn't buy a lot of the posters and art that was for sale there, but it was great to look at. But I did buy a couple books from the Jast booth. You're not going to see it in the merch picks. Actually, 2 of the books you're going to see in the merch picks, because they were like art books of they were just art books, and then the artist itself was there to sign them. So I was like, oh, fuck yeah. And it was really great art. So I had those signed. And then they gave me a big Jast bag. So I got that. What else was there for day 2 that I can think of off of the top of my head? It was a Hall Live artist for Fubuki, right? Yes! That's who it was. Yes. That's what I got. I remember now. Thank you. The guy looked exhausted. He was like about to leave when I had mine signed. I don't blame him. Bro, I was so exhausted. Every single one of those days, my legs were like fighting for their life to survive. I get back to my hotel, and suddenly every exhaustion in the world hits me all at once, and I can barely walk. I can barely walk from my bed to the bathroom at the hotel. It's like, oof. Oof. Okay. Let's go for day 3 picks now. First off, we get the Rurika, which, by the way, I want you to know, so this is Joe Canvas was the artist. I want you to know Joe Canvas is a legend. I showed Joe Canvas Rurika's model. I did not tell him any sort of prompt of what to do or pose of what to do. And he must have looked up Ruri's stuff and then saw stuff related to the pits. Because we get the Rurika pit here. I did not ask him to do this actively. He did this on his own. I didn't ask him to do this. You're gonna explode. Did he end up following you? I think he mentioned to me that he's probably gonna follow you. He loved the big hat. He loved Raido. He did tell me he was mad he didn't have orange, but the green highlights are very nice. Very, very nice. He did. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. But yeah. This is for you, by the way, Rurika. Next time I see you, or if you want it mailed out or whatever, like, this is for you. I got this for you, so this is yours. This is yours, if you want it. I was just like, I know Ruri really wishes that Ruri was here, so let me commission this person to do Ruri. So I was like, hell yeah. So there you go. You get your Ruri pit. Again, I didn't ask him to do that. I thought that was hilarious. Oh, this is the Ness guy. This is the Ness person, who Stella saw at some point, on their journey to OffKai, and then mentioned them in the group chat, and then I saw them like immediately, and then later on took a photo of them. Very, very cool. This person was very funny too. It was pretty chill, pretty chill. Detailed too, fellow pit enthusiast. Oh, maybe. He did a lot of other Shikishis that I think he posted photos of on their Twitter as well. Look at the Lupin! The Lupin! Very cool. Very nice. What is this? Oh yeah, I saw all the signatures. What does this say though? Something synchronicity for OffKai guest? Wanted? Does that say Sayu? I took a photo because of all the signatures. I don't actually know who this is. So they're probably going to see here. They have these long ass tables along the sides outside in the convention center where people could just dump whatever they want. So there's a fuck ton of business cards. People were putting dumb flyer memes. I think one of the ones that was going around was a Tyler 1 lookalike contest. There's a lot of those. Oh, look at this cosplay next to this stand too. Very cool. I was like, I have to take a photo. Very, very nice. Yeah, there's a lot of these. You know what I realized this weekend? I realized I don't have any shit related to my VTuber stuff. I went to the VTuber con without any like VTuber business cards or like VTuber stickers or like anything. I went to the VTuber con as a VTuber and didn't have anything to promote myself at the VTuber networking event. I didn't have anything to do that. I have business cards, but they were for my Jotaku Network anime website stuff. I didn't have anything for my VTuber stuff. I was meeting up with people like Michi. I met up with Michi Soren there and Winry, and they were like handing me their business cards, and I'm like, oh fuck, I'm supposed to have some of those, aren't I? Here's my Jotaku Network business card. Has nothing to do with me being a VTuber. But next time I gotta prepare those. I gotta get those ready. My business cards didn't get finished in time, so I hand wrote like 10 of them and passed some of those out. I mean, hey, that works. That works. I've made plenty of business cards before, different types in the past. I usually use Moo. Moo is very nice. I think Digi also had her business cards made by Moo as well. But yeah, these tables, you could just dump a bunch of extra stuff there to promote yourself. Dump your stickers, dump your business cards. Very, very cool. Very nice. Think these are photos of... Oh, these are all day 3 photos, yes. So this makes sense. So this was... The con ended. Because we're still on my phone photos, I think? Was there really none I took from my camera? Oh, maybe not. Before I get to this bit, I guess, what are the other things that happened at the con itself? So... What was there? Let me check my notes here. Okay, so panels, I went to shorts. We went to closing ceremonies. Closing ceremonies pretty chill. Big thanks to all the volunteer staff and all that. Then they did the big announcement afterwards of saying next OffKai is in April. And then they gave us the dates. So April is the next OffKai. And they announced that next OffKai is in April. They announced that, and then a dude there immediately shouted, "No!" from, like, the front row. It's like, it wasn't like a, what the fuck, guys, why would you do that? It was like a, no, I'm gonna have to miss it! Fuck! No! He was so distressed, and he, like, shouted it immediately when he read it. He was like, no! I keep thinking about it. I wish I had recorded it. It was so funny, it killed me. Unfortunate for that guy, but what else was there? Oh, I didn't take photos of it. I probably should have, but I didn't. Day 3, after the con ended, me and my friends were like, let's get food. Where you guys want to go? And we ended up, me and the Dev Talk crew, we went to get revolving sushi. I also got boba somewhere nearby while we were waiting. It was like brown sugar boba. And Stella didn't want to get it because it's just brown sugar. And I was like, I'll try it. And it was pretty good. It was alright. But we went to revolving sushi, and revolving sushi was pretty good. I was like, I'm down to try out some new stuff while I'm traveling. Usually, I'm pretty picky about my foods. So I haven't really tried sushi before, though. So I was like, let me try sushi. I've never tried sushi before, so let me try sushi. I forget which types I ate, but I did try a few things that showed up in the revolving sushi, and they were pretty good. I think there was one I didn't like, so I didn't really finish. I forget which one it was. I did also order tonkotsu ramen, which is pretty good too. They had gooey butter cake, which I loved. They had Kura Sushi. I think it was Kura Sushi. I think that is the place we went. All I know is, so there was like 6 of us, and they split us off into 2 different tables. So there was like 3 of us at one table, 3 of us at another table, and the order was combined. For like the receipt at the end was combined as if we were one table. And so we went to go check out, and it was like, here's $200 bill. And we're like, for 3 of us? Are you fucking serious? No, it was for like both tables. So it was much more understandable. That said, they didn't have the prices on the plates itself. When the plates show up on the revolver, you press a button, and then you can take the plate out. Then once you're done eating, you throw the plate down a little slot, and it scans it in. They don't show the prices on the plates, but each plate was like $4. Each plate you ate of something was like $4 usually. So, depending on how much you eat, you know. But they tried to also gotchify it. They were like, every 15 plates, there'll be a little gotcha roll on this TV screen. And we won something after our 15th plate, and it was like a tiny little sushi, like tuna acrylic, which nobody wanted, so I have, apparently. Apparently we could have won some like honkai thing as well, maybe. $4, I remember when they used to be $3, damn. Korea USA is so lame. It's 5 plates in Japan. Holy shit. Felt so pissed when I went to Akura in Texas. Is it cute though? I think it was too small to be cute. I think it was like, and that feels like a weird sentence to say, but it's like so small you can't even really tell what it is. I think is what I more so mean. Like if I squint and bring it real close to my face, I'm like, oh, I get it. But otherwise, I'm just like, I don't know. Where's my phone? Oh, I've had my phone on the power bank the whole time, and it hasn't been charging anymore, but I think it's because the power bank is dead. Hold on, I'm gonna unplug my tracker phone and put that over here. Oh, yeah. But yeah, so we went out for the sushi. It was pretty good. And then we, went back, and then they were staying in the Marriott. I was at the DoubleTree, so I would have had to take an Uber back to my DoubleTree where I would be done for the night. But then, as I was waiting for my Uber, I was hearing music. I was like, I've been told if I follow the music, I may find ParkCon. So I followed the music. Across the street there was a park. However, this was not ParkCon. This was an actual music festival for normies that was being held across the street at around the same time. I walked around there for a bit. I was like, this is not the ParkCon I've been told about. So I left, went back across the street, and then I heard different music. I heard different music going on. And I walked towards the entrance of the con, and ParkCon had moved over to here, where Mosobox was doing a series of VTuber concerts on this screen thing. I think people were telling me that basically like they were going to run this concert where VTubers would go live and perform, or they would play like videos of them performing until like a battery ran out or something. So I was listening to that for a bit. I think a couple other people I knew were also here. Next Time was here. I got to talk with Next Time. Homu stopped by at some point, and I talked to Homu. A lot of other people are drained because this is Sunday night, the end of the three-day weekend. So a lot of people were just passing out or doing other things somewhere else. But this is in front of the Marriott, so a lot of the people that were staying at the Marriott were coming down to hang out. And I saw, after I listened to a couple of these concerts for a bit, oh wait, oh yeah, this guy's cosplay outfit. What does it say? Women fear me, fish fear me. Something turn their eyes away as I walk. No beast dare make a sound in my presence. I am alone on this barren earth. As gold ship with a white monster. Men turn, that's what it is. Men turn their eyes away from me. Very cool, very awesome. And then I found Midnight Mahjong was right behind me. They set up Midnight Mahjong behind me. I was like, yo, let's fucking go. I've always heard about Midnight Mahjong, and now I get to go to it. And then I told Ari, and then Ari came down, and then we started playing Midnight Mahjong. There was 2 seats available, so we played. And I think I won 2 hands at least. This was one of the hands I won with. I got to play Midnight Mahjong. I think Ari texted her mom and was like, I got run 2 times at Midnight Mahjong. And Ari's mom's like, does that mean you won? No, the opposite, in fact. Check Jen for a clearer picture of the hat. Oh, okay, yes. I see. I think I took a photo, not a photo, maybe it was a video on my phone. Let me double check the Google Drive, because I might have just not imported at time. I took a video on my phone. They were doing the Hamtaro rave here at some point. And I took a video of it, but it's not in the folder. Oh, actually, is it under? Oh, I understand now. When I'm clicking through on this, it doesn't go through the videos. If there were videos that got dragged into, they're getting skipped. There might be more content for you guys. Hold on, let me check. Let me check day 1. See if I put any videos in here. No. Okay. So the videos must just be in the day 3. Or day 4? No, day 3. I don't think I had recognized that VTuber prior to this, and I saw the people at the Hoppies saying her name on it. But then I was given, someone was walking around giving away ribbons and a card for that VTuber. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And then, like, I think Next Time told me that was that VTuber, and I was like, oh, shit. Oh, fuck. The blue Pikmin. Yeah, the blue Pikmin. What's this next? Is this the Hamtaro Rave? There we go. Yeah, let's fucking go. I'm gonna leave that on loop, but muted while I yap. Hold on. Yeah. So, wait, where's my BGM? Here. Yeah. Like, I need to. I don't care how tired I am. Next time I go, okay. No matter how tired I am, if I don't have anything else going on, I gotta follow the music and hang out at these things because they're fucking awesome, dude. They're fucking awesome. People are always so hype about Hamtaro. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Look at them all. They're so fucking ready. Oh my god. I do... Are you really gonna stop? Did I not just tell you to loop? Did I not tell you to loop? Hello? I told you to loop. That means you're supposed to loop. Did you hear about the park on fire? I did see the videos of it. There was videos of like dudes playing mahjong right next to people were like grilling something, and then there was a fire that was getting out of control, and then a dude came out to like went to his car, got a towel, came out and like put it out pretty fucking quickly, I think. But yeah, that's the kind of stuff where ParkCon gets me a little nervous. Something like this was kind of different than ParkCon because this was like outside the actual convention center itself. It was more chill. People were just hanging out at the, you know, as they're leaving the cons and stuff like that. ParkCon itself would be like across the street in like the park, and they're getting a little more wild with like the feet juice and all that. So, do we both get a video of the mint truck rave? Is there a mint truck rave? What the heck? Oh. Yeah, we were playing, so there's a couple of times. So Ari was working the Studio Lawn booth, of course, because, you know, as Ari. And I'm chilling over there sometimes to talk with Ari for a couple, for like a couple minutes or so. And I think we're talking at some point. I think I got food. And then Ari said, there's no seats. I'm going to drag you over to the lawn booth and you can eat there. And then I am. And then at some point, I think, was it the translator for Fate Remake that showed up and talked with us for a bit? And as he was talking to us, dudes were just setting up Beyblade right in front of the booth. There's a Beyblade set up, a whole Beyblade arena getting set up right in front of us. Watch that for a bit. Here at this area, if we were playing Mahjong, right behind me, they set up more Beyblade right behind me. And there was also Otage in the corner there too. So the front area of the con center after hours can be a fucking amazing time like this. So definitely check it out if you're not too dead tired afterwards before you go back to your hotels. If you're not at the Marriott. If you're at the Marriott, you could go back, hang out, and then come back down. It was pretty chill. Day one, when I was in line for our sale, there was a guy just walking around with an entire Beyblade setup asking people in line if they wanted to play. I will say, the Artist Alley at OffKai compared to other anime cons I've been to is a whole different animal. This is some of the coolest shit ever for, like, a lot of characters and VTube models that you, like, might not know about, but it's all like incredible. This is all like custom shit that you're like not gonna see at other places. Like, people will just do art of like for you there if you commission them. People are selling art that you could pretty much only get there or very limitedly in their merch store online. Like, of some of the VTubers that are there, their merch can be like pretty hard to get because like they'll sell out pretty quickly. So like day one, there's a lot of long lines for some of the artists because of that. I think I experienced that the worst at the Motoberry one. Motoberry's art's incredible. I bought a Subihibe print from there. Subihibe and Bon print from there. And I think I bought a couple other things there. But, like, that line was big. That's where I bumped into Zia Xenos. Because of how long I was waiting in that line for. That day one is going to be the longest those lines are ever going to be, though. After that, the lines in the Arts Alley are not that bad. But that day one, the lines for that shit are massive. Holy fuck. Jesus Christ. Oh. OffKai was so fucking fun, dude. OffKai was so chill. OffKai was great. I did also, so I think I mentioned this a bit earlier, but on this day also was where, aside from Midnight Mahjong, I had also gone to the South Hall before everything closed and played actual tabletop Mahjong with random people. I think Nano was busy at his own table at the time and then went to go do something else after. But so I played with a couple random people there for a bit in the actual Mahjong area. Very fun. And then afterwards I walked out and I got a message from Homu that says Natsuki Subaru because I'm wearing the Natsuki jacket. And I didn't even know Homu was at OffKai. And I'm stopped in the streets, freaked out, looking around for Homu, being like, what the fuck? What is happening here? So what did Homu say? Homu said Natsuki Subaru, and then I said, wait, what the fuck, are you here? And then Homu said, Homu-chan has eyes everywhere, Mr. Bay Area Rapid Transit. I like spooky, kawaii. Was there anything else on day 2 or 3 or 4, any of the days? We can talk about day 4, which is Monday, because my flight didn't leave until... I misunderstood when my flight was leaving at first. I thought my flight was leaving at noon. My flight was leaving at like 6 o'clock Pacific time. So I just hung out with the DevTalk folks. We ended up going to... So I dropped off my bags in their room, and then we went to go to a used bookstore called Recycle Books. So we can go over some of those photos here. First of all, on the ride there, I saw a thing that said Barack Obama Boulevard. It just says Barack Obama BL. I didn't know we had streets like this down there. Barack Obama BL. What's going on there? Happy Pride, Mina. One of the streamers I follow had a day booth with like a dozen handmade plushies, and they literally sold out within minutes. Holy shit. I think when I followed the Bond map, I think I bought one of everything except for one where anytime I went to that booth, the booth was like, they were gone from the booth. And then I forgot to go back to it later. But I think I bought one of everything of the Bond stuff that I could find. And then occasionally I would find a really nice Ashton Martin thing that I bought. I think I'd seen... When I was waiting in line for the bodega thing, I think somebody walked through, somebody said hi to someone in an Ashton Martin cosplay that looked really nice, and I almost asked to take a photo of them, but I think the person had asked them if they were them, and I think they might have been. I didn't catch the full conversation, but I think he was saying, like, thank you for everything you do behind the scenes or whatever. So I didn't know if that, like, was supposed to be them. But I was just like, that outfit looks incredible. I want to ask for a photo, but now I think that might be the person. And now I don't know if that's appropriate. So I don't know what the policy is with that. When I see somebody in cosplay, you know, I'm thinking like, oh, maybe they would like people to take photos or whatever. But if it's somebody cosplaying themselves as a VTuber, I don't know how that works there. But either way, I didn't really know them too much. I don't watch their stuff too much. I just know their character design. I see it a lot on my timeline. And I'm like, it's really good. So I bought a bunch of art of that, and I think a keychain or so. So, very, very nice. What else? Barack Obama Boulevard. Oh yeah, so in the used bookstore, they had a whole bunch of old manga magazines there. So they had these Gundam magazines that were there, monthly, quarterly releases or something. I saw this section that was... We saw a couple manga sections, but there was these mangas that were, like, sectioned off. You shall not pass. Employee only area. If you're back here, it'll be considered theft and you will be kicked out. But like I was seeing through it, I was seeing Familiar of Zero Omnibus over there. Seeing Gigant. Seeing Alien 9. High School of the Dead. I'm like, let me in, bro, let me in. I did buy a few things there. I almost ended up buying Volume 4 of Sword Art Online, but I said, no, I should finish rereading my first 3 volumes that I have before I buy more volumes of it. There was a cat. I think there was one or maybe more cats that lived inside the bookstore. This is Emma. Oh, cat of the bookstore, what is your wisdom? The wisdom was, don't fucking touch me too much or I'll get mad at you. I bought 3 books. We bought Strange Houses, which is like a Japanese floor plan horror mystery thing that Ari recommended that I get, and I read, and I think I've already read like half of it. They're pretty short reads. But that's like the first in their series that they've done. We bought Chitose is in the Ramune bottle. We bought volume 1 of that light novel. And then I also wanted to get a Japanese book to practice my Japanese reading at first. And the main one that we could find a volume 1 for was Excel World. So now I have the Japanese copy of volume 1 of Excel World. They did have a number of Japanese copies of Sword Art Online stuff, but it was all like later stuff. And then we went to Sixth Street Burger. I got my burger. I got a strawberry milkshake, and it looks very, very nice. Oh, I want it so bad again. Oh, their fucking burgers were amazing. Holy shit. Holy fuck. And then we went to the Mitsuwa area. So they had a Mitsuwa there, and they had Dyson. I think it was called Dyson, the like Japanese Dollar Tree. And I saw these there, so I took this photo because of the Goshu jeans. Daiso, that's what it is, Daiso. We went into Kinokuniya. That's the name of the place, right? I hope. I found our next book club read. This is the next series we'll read for book club. We can read Minecraft the manga. Why not? I didn't notice this until Soul pointed it out. This looks like this is like $2. This looks like I could buy this for $2. They really don't want it. I tried to do a joke with Stella with these plates. I tried to go up to Stella with the burger plate and be like, have you ever tried... Do you know how to explain proper food etiquette to an American? So imagine a burger. I was like, okay, maybe I'll workshop that one. But there's something here. There's something here. We can cook with this. We can cook with this. The plate looked really fun. There was a lot of cool stuff in Kinokuniya, but I barely had enough stuff stuff I bought in my bags. My bags were really fucking heavy afterwards because of this. Of the stuff that I did buy. So I really had to hold myself back from buying more stuff. Next time, I'm going to make sure my duffel bag is pretty much completely empty, and then I'll just have it ready to load stuff in. Because I usually end up loading it up with a whole bunch of, like, tech stuff and, like, wires or, like, controllers and stuff in case I get bored or, like, we want to do these things. But we never do, so I need to stop bringing that. Except for, like, ASIN if we're doing the sweet party thing again. I don't really need that shit otherwise. Oh, yeah! There was a Bandai... Gachapon shop nearby, and then we also saw these little guys inside. I did the Gachapon. I don't remember if maybe I took a photo of the things I won. I think I did. If I didn't, I'll explain it once we get to the merch photos. Very cute. I did get the Melon Cream Soda again. First of all, Stella, at some point, when Stella was hearing me talking about the Melon Cream Soda, Stella found some like cans of Melon Cream Soda and bought like 3, one for me, one for I think Kat, one for Ari or something. There's like one for like several people. And I was like, oh, you've saved me, Stella. And then we went to the Daiso and they were also selling this. Oh, fuck. I'm still thinking about melon cream soda. I want more melon cream soda in my life, I think. I think this is what I need in my life. Forever. Okay, so at Daiso, I bought a couple Sword Art Online packs. They were like sticker RNG packs of stickers and buttons. And this is what I got. I got the Asuna, and I was like, oh shit, I hope the next one's Kirito. I actually don't know. Maybe I'm not far enough in. I was like, I don't recognize this one. I don't recognize that one. But I also have not Alicization yet. I know this is from Alicization, right? This guy. So this is my full haul from the bonus trips we went on. So we got the bookstore buys. We got the SAO stuff. I did a couple Blue Archive polls from the gacha there. And then we have Gizmo from Gremlins 2 and a Kirby. And I bought Pocky. I bought some Strawberry Pocky, and then literally none of the Dev Talk people I was with at the time fucked with Strawberry Pocky. They all hate me and want me dead. I don't know what was wrong with them. Strawberry Pocky's base. I had to eat the whole thing before our Uber showed up to pick us up, though. Because I didn't want to be carrying that through airport security. I didn't really have anywhere to put it that wouldn't get it all crushed. And that was the bonus day that I didn't know I would have before I went on my long flight. And then the long flight was actually the worst experience of my fucking life. Okay, listen. I'm never doing that again. I am never in my life going to let that happen again. The 6 p.m. Pacific time to 6 a.m. Eastern time double flight back home. I'm never doing that again. Fuck that. Fuck that. I cannot sleep on these fucking flights. It's not I cannot get a comfortable position to save my fucking life. They're always making these loud ass dinging sounds. The plane shaking at times. It didn't shake on any of the other flights, but it did on the one at night. Fucking the fan or the AC thing, the thing that shoots like cool air at me, just was not working. There was a baby that was occasionally screaming a couple aisles over. I got no space to like move my legs at all, and I'm a tall boy whose legs are killing him now. Okay. Fucking the guy next to me is like taking up space that my elbow wishes it could ever dream of having. Terrible. Everything about that second flight from like Denver back to Boston was slowing itself down to a crawl, make me think, oh no, you're almost there. Oh no, we're about to take off. Oh no, we're about to land. Oh no, you can get off the plane now. Oh no. Every single aspect was dragging itself out, stopping me from going home. Every other flight up to this point was like hyper rushing. We're going now. We're going now. We're going now. Go, 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 go. Fast, 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 fast. Let's go, go, go. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. And I was like, great. Let's keep up this pace. And then that last stretch, they were taking their goddamn time. And it was miserable. And I hated it. Holy shit. Holy shit. But yeah, and then I got home today, and then as soon as I got home, I said hi to my Nana, and I said I'm going to bed. And I slept for most of today. And then I had food, and now we're here. Alright, but we're not done yet. So that was the con stories and Oh, actually, there's a couple more stories I wrote down that I forgot to mention here. But we'll show off merch as our next thing. Shikishis! There was a third Shikishi. I think I took better photos of all the Shikishis later. This one. Me, Ludika, and this is just original art that this artist did, as far as I know. I don't know if this is a specific VTuber. It looked like original art. I just knew it just looked beautiful, so I bought it from them. I guess the other additional stories I was going to share, if I could do that real quick. Oh, Steiner. I saw Steiner there several times. I've seen him at other cons too, but I've never actually officially went up and said hi to him, even though we're mutuals on Twitter. And I'm like, I've seen him several times, but every time he always looks like he's like busy talking with people about like business things, or he's busy going to do a business thing or whatever. I know he like they were doing like the concert thing, the Densetsu concert and all that. So I was like, I don't want to interrupt the guy. I would like to talk to him at some point in the future, but at a con like this, he's probably extremely busy. I'll leave him be. I'll say hi to him some other time. This is like the third con I've seen him at and haven't said hi to him at. Eventually it'll happen, okay? Eventually. Oh yeah, so I did get to say hi to a number of people. I saw Krua. I saw Michi Soren. With Michi, I met Winri Ipona, who I think I've seen their name around before, but I didn't know them. But now I do. Pretty chill, pretty cool to talk to. I said hi to Vera. I got to see Vera in their very nice Nerissa cosplay. Nano, of course. Saw next time. Ace, 49 Star. 49 Star, by the way, saw me again while I was at Midnight Mahjong. That's me. Oh, that's you. Hello, Vera. I didn't even know you were here. Hello. 49 Star, I was doing Midnight Mahjong. And 49 Star walks up to me. And I don't know if he was drunk or whatever, but he was just like, all right, you're going to win, right? You're going to win? I'm like, yeah, I'm going to win it. I'm going to win it for you. All right, I'm going to win it for you right now. Okay, 49, I got this. I got this for you. And I won. And I turned around to say, I did it, 49. I won because of you. The dude, he was gone. He went to go get fucking hot dogs across the street. And I don't know if he came back. I was like, no, 49, where are you? I won it because of you. Yeah, what else was there? And by the way, I don't think I said it directly when I was talking about us going to the used bookstore. That used bookstore, by the way, was awesome. Okay, I should go to more used bookstores like that because that place was great. There was a whole bunch of interesting stuff there. That place is dangerous for me, though, because then I would end up buying a bunch of books every time, and I have no fucking space for the stuff that I do buy for books right now. I have to start getting rid of some of my books. I have to actually read some of them. I have to actually read the books I buy. Holy shit. Who would do that? All right, let's talk about merch. So this is the merch photos. Again, apologies for the lighting on some of these. Perhaps I'll take better photos in the future. But here's all the Shikishis. So my model's in the middle, then we got Rurika over here, and what I assume is the artist's original work over there. That's like asking me to play the games I get. Oh my god. Studio Alon, naturally, because Ari was hosting the booth. I'm like, I gotta rep the Studio Alon Yuri. I gotta buy a whole bunch. We got PS4 version of Heart of the Woods. I bought all the art books that they have. All of these. Got this nice little print as well. We got ribbons. And then I asked Ari, okay, I will take one of every single sticker you have. And Ari's like, you motherfucker. Or like, that's why I imagined she was like, because she's like, now they didn't have them organized at all. It was just a big, I think they had like photos of what all the stickers were somewhere. And then like they were just randomly in a bunch of bags. So like I asked for one of everything. And then she had to go through all the bags for it. But I bought them all, okay? I'm here to rep Yuri and Studio Alon, okay? I've read Tithe in Blood. I've read part of, did I read Heart of the Woods? Which one did I read? I know I read First Snow. We read that on stream. Heart of the Woods was the one I read. Please Be Happy is the one. Demo available now. That I have not read yet, I believe. Very, very great. Look at all these stickers. They're very, very cute. Again, I need to get like some an actual like sticker book or two to start putting these stickers in a proper place. Oh, I think I took this photo and then I rearranged them and made it look a little nicer. And then I showed you guys the bad photo and went over the bad photo anyways. Can you believe this guy? Can you believe this asshole? Listen, Twitter's gonna love my photo choices, okay? Fuck you. Twitter's gonna love my photo pics. These are some of the other books. We got 2 books from the Manga Pro table. The Manga Pros. So we got Reform with No Wasted Draws, The Legend of Koizumi, which from the I just bought whatever books they had, which is just the 2. The 136 Mahjong Strategies and Taxes is actually really, really good. I was reading part of it while I was going through my flights. Really, really, really good. Very informative. I think this reform manga was about, like, world leaders using Mahjong to determine policies and shit. I didn't read it yet, but it sounds cool. And these are two of the art books we got from Jas, the Fubuki art books. They were also selling really great Fubuki art, but it was like $2,000. Like framed Fubuki art. I rearranged it like that. Hold on, let me just make sure. Okay, good. There was another Jas book that you're not going to see here. Otherwise, Twitch will kill me. You won't see that other book. Don't worry. But you will see some art. So you get this one. You got this one. This is Lucky. Or OC. Will we see it elsewhere? I guess I could post that photo on Twitter as long as I do like the spoil thing. Did I post the last time I bought shit onto Twitter like that? I think I did. I'll have to double check. If I did it before, I wouldn't mind. I just don't want to show it on Twitch, of course. But actually, oh wait, will we see it elsewhere? You technically can already see it elsewhere if you check on my alt Twitter. I already posted the photo of the other book I bought. You got I got my IME signed book. Oh, and Fubu book, but artist was gone. Oh, the artist was still there when I did, so I did get him to sign mine. So that was very nice. I got some Mint. I got some Ashton. I really, really liked this. When I saw this, I was like, oh, that's so cute. Oh, that's a very great. We got some Merry Christmas. Nice nature. Anne. I, like, stopped. I stopped, and I was like, Kagero Days? At OffKai? What the fuck? I think they were, like, a little ashamed of it, because, like, their panel, they had, like, you know, left, right, middle, like, panel things out with, like, all of their art, you know, and like one of those, like, you know, here's some walls to the side and here's all the art stapled on. This is like the outside of like the left one. It was the only one that was out there on the outside version. And I'm like, what? And like I mentioned Ane to the guy, and they were like getting confused. They're like, what? Which one are you talking about? And I think he had to consult the actual artist. Oh, this one. Oh, okay. So I was like, what the fuck is that doing there? That actually was super cute. I love their color. I love. There must have been more Ashton art that was there. I probably would have bought it if I had seen it. I bought some other things, but like it's so cute. We got a Saber. We got a Yuka. We got a Suisei. Well, oh, I forgot to mention. I did go to. Malor was doing a panel, and I went to it. I went to the Malor Legal Advice for Creatives panel. Now, I will say, I did not expect to hear Pretty Fly for a White Guy get sung twice this week. But Malor made it happen. The first time was our buddy at Dev Talk Cody actually showed up last minute for like one day to hang with us. And I go to meet up with them at the karaoke room, where they couldn't really decide what song they wanted to pick from the list, but someone went up while we were waiting, and they were singing Pretty Fly for a White Guy, and that was like stuck in my head for like the day, and then like the next day, I go to Malor's panel, and Malor's doing a cover of it, Pretty Fly for a Kai Guy. And I'm like, Of course. And this wasn't just like a small little bit. This is like the full-on thing. Do I have to watch Stellar before I attend the Malor? How do I get away with Shibari art of your Oshi panel? Bro, their art is incredible. Okay, their art's incredible. Oh. Land of Lustrous. There was another Land of the Lustrous. There was 2. I know there was at least 2. There was another one. Looked really great. It was sold out. I was so mad. I was so mad. But I got this fuss. I got fuss. Subahibi. Oh. Oh, this is at the Motaberry thing. I had to wait. It took forever, but it was worth it. Look at it. We got Lucy. This is holographic. It's hard to see in the photo, but it's holographic. Very cool. Shiori chess. Had to get the chess. I actually don't know who this is, but I was like, the outfit and art look amazing. So I bought this as well, with other stuff. I don't know who this is, though. She's from Hollow ID. Oh, okay. We got some Narissa. It's Rain. Okay, Rain. Noted, noted. Well, let me fix the crony. There's crony. Crony Chua. Look at the Nikkei art. Raine, not rain. Raine. Okay. Wakari Mashita. Hold on, I have to open this up again. You got so much. I got way more than I thought I was. Like I said, when I go to these things, usually I bring an art portfolio itself because I just store it all in the art portfolio. And I didn't do it because I didn't expect I'd buy so much, and then I did. Fuck. This is like the bulk of what I did was roaming around the artist alley there. Diana Uta. We got the Bon. This is also at the Motaberry one. We got some acrylics. I have a whole photo of the all the Bon merch I got. Ado. The Sailor Guardians. Very, very nice. Like I think the con is 90% artist alley. Oh, absolutely. Like, the artist alley itself is stacked with a whole bunch of amazing art and, like, unique stuff that you can get there, along with the other half being the vendor's hall, so that's pretty cool. But also, the artist alley is, like, where you're going to see all the great cosplays and where you're going to meet up with all the people. It's great. It's, like, the place to chill. Like, even though I didn't really go to many of the other panels, just walking around and wandering around the artist alley was, like, the fun of the con. It was great. There you go. Very, very cute. Smaller, but smaller than the other one, but still very, very cute. Oh my god. Emilia. This Emilia art, I lost my mind. Walking around my Natsuki Super outfit and then seeing Emilia ReZero art, I was so happy. I was so excited. By the way, I have a story to tell you. So Digi had her virtual meet and greet. And then after the virtual meet and greet, she decided to do an in-person meet and greet, impromptu, and only really announced on the Discord, not on like the Twitter or whatever. And so we did the impromptu meet and greet, and we're all there, and it's a great time. And we formed like a little circle at some point, and Digi's given like a heartfelt speech about, you know, how great it is to have fans like us, how like hard, you know, it's been, and how like how much she appreciates us so much and is having a great time and all that. She's having this emotional speech and it's very sweet, it's very nice. And then a dude walks down the stairs behind her, sees me in the Subaru outfit, immediately points at me and shouts, "Natsuki Subaru!" And then like walks straight to me, cuts through the circle that's been established where Digi's making the speech, goes up to me, does like the hand slap to me to handshake me, and is immediately talking to me about like how much he loves ReZero and how he found like a couple he's very loudly talked to me about this too in the middle of Digi trying to do her speech still. And, like, I'm, like, trying to pull him to the side, not to be rude to him, but also trying to, like, not interrupt the speech for everybody else. And, like, he keeps talking to me about, like, how he did find some other merch for sale at the artist alley, but it's, like, small acrylics from, like, one vendor or something. And I'm just, like, talking to him for a little bit, trying to drag him away from that. And then I come back, and I think the speech was pretty much done by then. But, like, I went to Digi later, I was like, so I don't know if like you paid attention to whatever just happened. I did not know that guy. He just walked up to me. And I felt so bad. I was like, I didn't know the guy. And he just literally walked in between everything going on. I didn't know the guy, but he was very excited for ReZero, so it was very cool to see that at least. Listen, I think there was one other interaction. Someone walked up to me. He said he cosplayed Subaru in the past, and that there was a VTuber there who has done IRL Emilia cosplay stuff before and may be doing it at one of the days at the con. I forget. He was trying to explain to me more about like when she might be wearing that cosplay and where she might be, but I forgot it like right after because I was doing other things. It would have been cool if I had gotten to meet an Emilia cosplayer at this event as well. That would have been cool. Like I said, there were Rem cosplayers, but they were all busy. And or like I was all whenever I would see them, I was always stuck in a line that I couldn't leave. Otherwise, I would have run up to them and like asked for a photo with them. Yeah, the Rem cosplayers didn't fuck with me. I guess if they saw me, they don't care about Barasu. I did get called Barasu a number of times by people as well. It's fucked up. This is fucked up. What did I do? So we got some stickers here. We got some Digi stickers included. Is this Freya, by the way? I saw that and I was like, is this Freya? I couldn't remember exactly. But very, very cute. And we saw Digi here. Pet me and bring me food. Very cute. Here's all the Bon merch that I collected from the con adventures. Gathered all in one place. You got the acrylic stand, you got the drinking, you got all the fun. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I think this is like almost all the ones that she put on the map. I think. Very cool. This is the whole Digi collection. You have the stickers from the sheet, and you have the ones that Kohi was selling. Kohi was selling this sticker of Animal, and this one. And then I think Mex Euphemism was giving out these. I forget the name of the person who made all of these, the little pack mates. And then Digi had these cards made. Very nice. Here's all the Ashton stuff, except for the bigger one that I forgot to include with this, and then I was too lazy to retake the photo later. So there's all that. And then here's the various other VTuber stickers and acrylics that I've collected and or bought over time. One of them is here in chat. What the hell is that? Who the heck is that? We did see Lovely Momo. We saw Lovely Momo stuff here. Very cool. Oh yeah, I was walking with Nano at the time when we saw the Lovely Momo thing. Nano was like, Wolfborg, do not let me buy anything else. Do not let me buy anything else while we're here. I have no more money. Do not let me buy anything else. And Nano kept like seeing something and being like, and I kept being like, no. We're you know, don't give in, Nano. Don't give in. And then at some point, I think Nano just asked, I think it was Irie, asked Irie if they wanted something, and then I think Irie sent him like way more money than was needed for the thing. And then Irie just asked for Nano to buy them a treat. But Nano was like, what the fuck? I'm saved? Oh, you can see here, this little tuna. This is the thing that we got from the revolving sushi place. I look at it from distance, I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck that is. You zoom in and you're like, okay, that's like little things of tuna inside of the revolving dish. Danger. Do not stream. Streaming poses a serious risk to yourself and others. That's true. Don't do that. Don't do that. We got the Vera, we got Mint, we got Lovely Momo, we got Misha, we got Hayami. Very nice. Very. I think I tried to separate stickers on this side, acrylics and charms on this side. Not as cute as I would have. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, it's too small to even know what it is for it to be cute. The Lovely Momo merch is so good. I'm trying to justify pre-ordering the Hoppy. I did see that there was an announcement about Lovely Momo merch in that Discord, but I didn't see it too much until later, and I was half awake. So what is it? There was like a bunch of merch that was announced. Because again, I had that Discord muted for a bit, but I did see the image later. Oh yeah, so there's a Hoppy and acrylics. Oh my god, I got to pre-order. I'm probably going to do that right after the stream ends, if I don't forget. It has a ring at the bottom to link a bunch of them. Oh, okay. Prayers are still open. It's on Hovercat. Oh, hell yeah. Hey, that reminds me. I got my hover order cat in of the Ruri merch a while ago. And then I just forgot to take photos of it all together and post it. But I got all my new Ruri merch a while ago, and I just forgot to post it. I gotta do that at some point. It's wicked late though, but... okay, what else is there? Oh, and this is the big spread. The big spread. I think I took a couple closer-up photos, but, like, yeah. The big spread of all the stuff. Oh yeah, Cody gave me this at some point. It says Neko. It's just a patch. It's a patch that says Neko. Business card stuff. The Studio Lawn stuff. The Shikishis. I got more trading cards later. I didn't know any of them. I think one of them was Maple, and I recognize Maple a little bit, tiny bit. Oh, and I had a Doki Bird fan. I actually got 2, and I gave another one to Digi, I think, because they gave me an extra. I think this? Bodega Rat was given a bunch of people who went to the meet and greet thing, and it might have been this bag that was given out. But yeah. That was OffKai 20... Oh, wait! I think there's one more... I don't really know how funny of a story this is, but there was one more story I had, which was... There was a Shikishi maze, which I don't think I took a full photo of here. But you could see it partially in one of the days. Let me see if I can find it again. One with, like, the John Cena. Where's John Cena? Give me John Cena. Was it this? Yeah, this. There's a big whole maze of different cutouts of different VTubers that they just kind of left there. Did I not get you a ribbon? Wait, you had a ribbon? You might have given me a ribbon. It might be in a pile. I just don't remember. Did you see me there? I think I did, but I don't think I remember to take a photo at the time when I did see it. Oh, did I say Shikishi maze? Oh, sorry, my bad. Standee maze. The standee maze. The cutout maze. The big cutout maze. So, I was walking past it to go to Mahjong. And there was a Mari Mari stand that fell down like right next to me as I'm walking. And there's like nobody else around me. So I'm like feeling obligated to like pick it up. So I go to pick it up. And I get it to work. And I start walking away. It falls down again. I'm like, well, shit. Let me pick it up again. And I pick it up again. And I set it there. I adjust it. I move it a bit more. I'm like, good. Now it definitely won't move. And I go to walk. The cutout, her cutout, and then a cutout behind the cutout also fell down. Like 2 of them fell down. And I'm like, I didn't even touch the other one. I didn't even touch the other one. There was no other standees next to the Mari Mari one. And his name is John Cena. I picked them both up, and then like I set them there, and I just walked away. I didn't even look back to see if it fell again. If it fell again, that was not. It was never meant to be. I guess this was just like a dumping ground if they brought them and didn't know what to do with them. I don't know. I don't know. It looked pretty funny, the whole collection. I did recognize them. Maybe I should have walked through and taken more photos of some of the ones that I did recognize. But I think I was chilling with a couple people at the time, so I didn't really. Oh, wait, there's another video that I didn't even show here. Hold on, there's another video. World premiere. World premiere. Of, like, day 1. But they got skipped over because of their videos. I think it was just one other video. I don't know who this is. Wait, do I recognize who this is? I don't recognize who this is, but I thought it was really cool that, like, as soon as I entered the con, someone had a whole ass flag of their VTuber. Woo! Yeah, you can see the CrossFit back there. Yeah, CrossFit was taking up the other half of the con. Avala Evolution.
Bring it around. I'm doing video.
CrossFit was scary. Yeah, having to walk through that for karaoke.
Yeah.
I didn't get a photo of it myself, but there was also somebody walking around with a giant cutout of a dog that just said "Burn Osea to the ground." I didn't know what it was a reference to at first, and I found out it was Ace Combat. Hold on, let me see. I know somebody else posted it. It showed up during the Digi virtual meet and greet, and Digi said hi to it at the meet and greet. Where's the dog? I know I retweeted it somewhere. I'll find it. Here it is. This is just walking around. Incredible. I didn't know what it was a reference to. I was like, what the hell is Osea? And apparently it's an Ace Combat reference. I think when I looked it up, it was like it was a whole 3D rendered cutscene, but there was just a 2D photo of a dog randomly there for no reason. I think. I don't know. Can I find a clip of this? Is this a thing I could do? I don't know. If I look up Ace Combat dog, will it show up? JPEG dog?
Visited.
Wait, is my Chrome audio gonna work? It looks like it should work. Hold on.
I noticed the rose emblem. She laughed like a princess, and I found out later she was indeed the daughter of Erusia's new ruler. She was the connection to the royal blood.
What? Why? 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 I don't Ace Combat. I don't know why that happened. Why was... It's okay. It's okay. The dog survives the war to go explore OffKai. It all works. All right. I'm trying to think if there's anything else to show you, and I don't really know if there is. So I guess I can show you the Hamtaro clip again as we wrap up. Remember the dog for when Miss Maid eventually gets there on stream? Absolutely. Which Ace Combat is that? Which Ace Combat was that from? Where's my Hamtaro rave?
Oh, look at that.
Oh my god, are you...
I'm doing video.
Oh, it's because I had it loaded up from the past. I just wanted to loop the one video. Loop the one video. There you go. Alright, well... I guess with that, we can wrap up our yaps about OffKai. I'll probably post a bunch of my videos and photos again onto Twitters and the Blue Skies as a thread once I curate it properly. I might post them in a mega thread, and then some of them I might post separately. Is this Hamtaro? It sure is. They did the Hamtaro rave at this one. Right next to Midnight Mahjong at the end of the last day. Wait, what was the other music one? cool time. If I can get to see this kind of setup, the Mosa box setup again next year, I probably will, because it's pretty chill. Look at the Pikmin. No Haruhi dance? Maybe later. I didn't stay the whole night for it. Listen, I was just here for the midnight mahjong, okay? That's all I need in this world. I won a number of hands. By the way, this was, let me turn this down a bit. This is an auto table. The dude set up an auto table for midnight mahjong, and then he got drunk and walked away. We don't know where the owner went for a long chunk of time. But this auto table is really cool. I think I want to get one of these myself in the future. Because this auto table looks great. He 3D printed out this side stuff, which is cool. But the table itself is really neat. You want a mahjong mat? Oh, hell yeah. I gotta look up how to get one of these kind of tables. It had like a zipper on the side to open up for the other mechanic stuff in case you need to. But like it just auto shuffles all the stuff and then pops it all out. It's very nice. I want to get one of these. I played this table too, and at one point he later said, "Alright, I'm heading out to bed, see you guys later," and then taught us how to use it, and then just left. Wait, how was he gonna get it back? Did he just want you to leave it? Wait. What the fuck? He showed up at some point. I mentioned Ricci City and how I play mostly on Ricci City, and he said, "There's your problem, buddy. Okay, you play the worst of the clients." And I'm like, "All right, we have some opinions here." He's like, "Listen, it's a fact, man. Get on Mahjong Soul." He did have several Mahjong Soul stickers on this thing, I think. What was the guy's name? Knifes? Yeah, Knifes. Runs with Knifes. That guy. You got business cards here, so there you go. Yeah, we played with two other people that were there for most of the time. Me and Ari were playing against two other people that were there for a bit. Pretty cool, pretty fun. Oh, Fantasy 14 Mahjong. Alright, well, I think with that, it was wild. Nyaru was in charge of the spotlight stage, and she had a fan meetup where she ran off to a room to use her avatar for the Mosa box thing, and then about a minute after I met back up with y'all, there she walked out hands. Yeah, I didn't even realize that until you told me that it was her. She sounded like she was super mega busy. Holy shit. I started 14 a long time ago. Oh boy. Alright, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I have to mention about my adventures. But I think that was pretty much the main thing. But I would definitely recommend, if you go and you're not too dead tired, and you can in fact hang out, you might be able to check out one of these events late at night in front of the Con Center and or Marriott, and you will have a great time even just vibing next to them doing it. It's very fun. I would recommend it. I probably will next time I go. Or the park, yes, when they're not doing a music festival there. A regular-ass music festival. Only got far enough in the game to start Mahjong and played several rounds for a couple of days and never watched it again. Hey, Angel, you're coming to OffKai in April, right? Right? You gonna make it there? You gonna make it there? Everybody's going. Everybody's going. That means you better go too. Again, if you are planning to go, y'all better keep an eye out for the meetup, for the hotel blocks. You want to get involved with the hotel block, so if you want to share rooms with people, you gotta find that shit soon, because the hotel blocks are gonna be opening up, not like soon, but like they're opening up in April, or the con's at April, so the hotel blocks gotta open pretty, like, probably towards the end of this year, for all I imagine. I don't know. Borg, why are you torturing me like this? You gotta do it. You gotta hop over it. It's gonna be a fun time. It's not like they really want me to volunteer again. I was actually strongly considering whether or not I should volunteer, but I at least figured for the first year I want to chill. Now, unfortunately, I fear they have made OffKai too fun of a time for me to want to volunteer. I don't know if I want to lose some of my time volunteering when I could be having fun at OffKai, honestly. It's kind of a awkward situation where I would love to volunteer, but also they've made it too fun for me to want to volunteer, and when I could just be chilling with a lot of this. I don't know, maybe. But yeah. Alright, if we do, that means the other volunteers can have more of their own time back. Okay. So if we just get everybody to volunteer their time, then everybody can equally also enjoy OffKai. Okay. Considering. So if I just drag myself and 7 others to volunteer. Oh, by the way, one other follow-up thing, okay? So the Digi virtual meet and greet was eventually moved down to the room where, like, you know, you could see past the people. So, like, inside of here was the panel room area. And outside was the front entrance of the con. So I assumed you could go out, but you couldn't go back in through there, because you had to go through the security checks in the front. But Michi was out here in the grass, and I was like, oh, I can go say hi to Michi. And I went to go walk out the door, and I asked security that was nearby. I was like, am I allowed to go out this door? He said, I don't know, you could try. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, nah, I don't. Oh, yeah. I'm just like, I don't know if an alarm's gonna sound or if I'm not allowed to. He's like, I don't. This is a security dude there. Why don't you find out? Try to open it. See if I arrest you, buddy. I had panels I wanted to volunteer for, but they pulled me off of them for meet and greets that nobody had signed up for. Oh, okay. I don't know if this would be a thing that OffKai would ever do, but I know whenever I go to anime cons, when they do A&V contests, those are like the coolest fucking things for me to attend. Those are always great. I don't really know how that would work for someone like OffKai other than just a general A&V contest maybe, but not that I'm saying that they should absolutely do it, but just saying that I love watching A&V contests at cons. It's like usually a big highlight for me. But I mean, here they have the concerts and stuff. We just didn't get to go to it physically. We just watched it from our phones, which is nice. Going to OffKai for the purpose of finding my future wife, mentally ill woman who is an anime girl online. I mean, listen. Just go up to... Did you see the photos of all the VTuber Research Club screens moving through the streets? I think I saw somebody post it with the screen cap up. I found all the VTubers heading to the VTuber orgy. Alright, well... yeah, I think I got to say hi to pretty much everybody that I wanted to that went there. I found out later that Prod was also here. I didn't get to meet up with Prod. I saw Lucky. I'm pretty sure I saw Lucky in line for a cosplay contest, but I was too far away to actually confirm if that was Lucky and to say hi. Luckily, or Lucky Pochi. I did buy the art that was sold. So unfortunately, we didn't get to say hi to later. I also didn't get to say hi to Leafy Hamstar, aka Cass, who was also at OffKai, but I met up with Cass at fuck, what was it called? Asen. We met up at Asen. She was there at the party. Didn't get to meet up with her, but just busy. That's all. With the different friend groups. She had her friend group. I had my Dev Talk homies hanging with. So, happens. But most of the people I got to say hi to. I'm very, very happy for that. And hopefully next year we'll get to say hi to even more people. Well, that'll be great. Prod found you at the ToonTuber meetup. Oh, shit. Didn't get to say hi to me either. I had no idea you were going. I had no idea. Had I known, I absolutely would have, though. I gotta know all the Mahjong. I'm still new to a lot of the, like, Mahjong VTubing community. And, like, all the people involved with that. So, hopefully, I'll be able to stream more Mahjong this year and make more friends doing that. And maybe I'll see some more Mahjong streamers there next year. Maybe Ollie. Maybe. I don't know. You should check out Aerodozer. They're a software engineer working on FOSS Live 2D Alternative. Okay, I'll have to check it out. And aerodozer.moe on Blue Sky. Okay, I will absolutely. I should. Okay, well, apparently ads are playing. I meant to... They also draw SOW, so fair warning. Don't worry. I assumed as much from the title, but... I assumed as much from the ads. Horse Girl ads. Oh, by the way, a lot of this... a lot of OffKai was apparently sponsored by a Horse Girl VTuber... Tomoe... something? Tomoe something? I didn't actually recognize this VTuber until this convention. They had a bunch of advertisements going. I think they had to ended up cancel some of their events for reasons. What else was there? Okay, I think that's all I can think of. I think. I'm like searching through to see if there's anything else, but why do all the return flights suck? Bro, the return flights are always awful. From my experience this year at least. It was fucking terrible. Especially going from East Coast over to here. It's like a 12-hour flight, like 10 to 12-hour flight. And you gotta deal with occasionally with flying back at night. Fuck that. Toy Umari. Active U.S. military horse girl VTuber. That's who it was, yes. Looked very nice. I think I took, I want to say I took a couple photos of some of the stands that they had, but maybe not if we didn't see them. I know I kept seeing the standees of it, or not say, the screens with her on it, advertising the stuff. So, like at all the main stage events, they would play a couple different videos, and then one of her videos was like advertising or the fact that she sponsors it. And it's like, oh, come check out this. So, all right, no more Hamotaro rave. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming to hang out. I appreciate you. Oh, I forgot I still have that on in this scene. How do I hide this? There we go. There we go. American Airlines, when they see me, I usually just fly United. United works out for me. I really haven't had problems with United, thankfully, anytime I fly out. United Airlines, when they see Wolfborg flying in their plane, so they gotta purposely delay them to slow his advance. I will say, also, review of United Airlines Wi-Fi. My first flight, dog shit Wi-Fi, ruined any Mahjong game attempts. After that, it's pretty decent. I didn't really have any problem with the Mahjong games I tried in my other flights. I will say, some parts of San Jose, my phone just got no signal for no reason. It would just die. And I'm like, well, fuck. It's a good thing I have my other friends here who do have signal. Otherwise, I'd be trapped here. What the fuck? It just stopped working completely. I couldn't get any signal anywhere in any way. It's the first time I've ever experienced it that bad, except for when I'm in the air on an airplane. It's never been that bad. Just getting zero signal. It's not even like slow signal. It was like no signal. Never had that happen before. But some parts of San Jose were doing that to me for no reason. Why is every possible return flight Delta? I don't know. Delta does a lot of shit, I guess. I don't know. My friends took Delta back and it got delayed by like an hour and it fucked with their connecting flight and it fucked with their whole journey back. But eventually they got back. Okay, well, that's all we got here for tonight for the yaps and all that. Tomorrow I will probably be busy, maybe. Thursday we do have book club. We're back on the menu with book club stuff. We will be discussing the next 2 volumes of Death Note, volumes 3 and 4. Friday I'll probably be busy, maybe. Saturday I probably don't have anything going on. So, now that we finish Steins Gate, we'll probably do something else. We'll have to revisit what we're doing. I may... The next visual novel we'll get to read is Of the Devil, the next chapter of the Devil, chapter 2. I don't know if I'll do that this weekend or some other weekend. We might also, if Opal rolls around, we could finish Donkey Kong Country. That's an option. Or I could start a new SNES game. I don't know. So Saturday's open for me to do stuff. Sunday, we're probably going to do more Sailor Moon R in the Discord. I might try to push it to be later. I've been trying to do it like noon Eastern time, but I might move it to like 3 Eastern time or something like that. I don't want it to be too late because I do want to watch the Sunday Anime Club watches. Did you guys finish Angel Beats, by the way? Is Angel Beats done, or do we still have like more weeks of that? I am going to catch up with whatever episodes of Angel Beats I missed. But I didn't remember if that meant it's done. Okay, done. Okay, what's the next series? What's on the docket for Sundays? What's the next one? Where's my calendar here? Psycho Pass! I'm seeing on the calendar now. Psycho Pass. I'm so excited. I'm so glad it's on Sundays as well, so I don't get to miss it. I am going to have to miss Tatami Galaxy, because those are on Thursdays. I love Tatami Galaxy. But, book club Death Note discussions be happening. So that's fine. The Night is Short Walk-On Girl. I'm going to have to check to see if I'm around for that. I think I am free on that week, which is great. I think the stars align, so I can be there for the Night is Short Walk-On Girl. So that's great. They have a VN for that. They do have a VN for Psycho Pass. There was also Gachapon things that you can get for Psycho Pass at the Bandai thing I went to, but that was all for the Providence thing, which I didn't see yet. Oh. The extended edition. Oh. All right, everybody. So, yeah, so just to recap the plans, probably nothing tomorrow. I'll let you guys know in the Discord if we do end up doing something tomorrow. Thursday, book club. Friday, probably busy. Saturday, I don't know what, but I'll be around. Sunday, probably Sailor Moon R at 3 o'clock Eastern time, noon Pacific, maybe. We'll do 6 more episodes of that. And there you go. All right. Thanks for hanging. I appreciate you all. Let's see who is around to raid this week on a Tuesday night going into Wednesday. I almost said Sunday. Wednesday morning. Oh, we're not the only one doing OffKai recaps. Everybody else is doing OffKai recaps. You know what we're going to do? We're going to raid into Fonri. Oh, that's Cass, one of the people who I did not get to say hi to in the middle of OffKai because we were both busy. But let's go say hi to them now, tonight, as a family. And I will see you all next time we stream. Goodbye, gamers. Bye-bye. Oh, bye-bye. Bye-bye.